say.
Hello!
Yay! Hello, everybody.
Magical.
Welcome to week 90, episode 90 of Sahlen's Legacy. And thank you, Jessica Nerdy, and all of your fabulous friends for the raid. And I will pass forward the message to my client, Cucumber, that he does, in fact, owe her alimony for the 20-plus children that they have sired in the last much less amount of time. Welcome, new friends. Hi, everybody. Chuvexani says, damn, that opening was fire.
Sahlen's Legacy!
I wasn't ready.
Man, well,
None of us are ready today. It's been
well, he burned over it so fast.
I'm a fast boy. Hooray, welcome everybody.
Oh, no.
I like that heart. Wait, that's a Zelda heart, isn't it? That's recognizable to me.
Looks like
But yeah, welcome new friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Perception Studio. So thank you for joining us with the raid. We really appreciate it. We are still in the middle of our partner push. And also, today is the last day sort of. We're going to extend it kind of till Friday to the end of the week. But this is going to be the last week for pre-orders for your Felted Friend dice from Norse Foundry. So the laser-etched aluminum dice from Norse Foundry with your favorite Felted Friend's face laser-etched on the fucking front of them are currently available in our Etsy store if you'd like to go grab those. Now's the time because we have to pre-order them all in bulk so we can get them all out to you guys. So we will be closing that on Friday for sure. But we decided to extend it an extra couple days just in case anybody else wanted them. So thank you all so much for who have ordered. Thank you for ordering. We appreciate it. And I know I'm getting some for myself because I'm a giant fucking nerd. And if you haven't been here before, everyone, this isn't the only show we have here. We also have Perception Check. I heard you all were yelling at Cucumber a second ago, so you're aware of Cucumber and Chunk and Brian, and they play tomorrow night, Wednesday nights. But for now, we're still playing D&D. We're still having a good time. It's still an interactive show, so stick around and have a good time. We can take this moment to sort of introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Danny. I'm the DM. It's good to see you all. Thanks for being here. Sippy sip, and then we'll start top left with Haley.
Hi, I play Captain Forrest Stone. She is a tiefling rogue warlock.
Hey, I'm Justin. I play Nitzid. She is a Quailier wizard with a heart beast named Hailstorm, who is a half horse, half dragon. Love you too, Diva.
I was also thanking someone for the sub, but love you 3.
Thank you, Buds Lightyear, for that sub. Thank you, Justin.
Love you too. Hi, I am Diva, and I'm going to be playing Starheart. She is a precocious, troublesome gnome cleric rogue that just got a new wand thingy, because that's what I wrote in my notes.
I'm glad of that. There's just like two words in your notes. 3 hours of a session. I got a wand.
I was so in the moment of everything that I'm like, I'll just write stuff
That's
later.
my life too. My notes are abysmal. They're basically just who the fuck is in the scene because I have to keep track of that.
that's fair.
Who are you?
Nope.
That
Fuck.
one.
Nope. Fuck. No, I'm done. I can't point.
Starheart looked to Bubo, so I imagine
That one.
So I guess it's me because there's no order here. All right. Hi, I'm Andrew. I play Bubo, everyone's favorite Quailier elf, ranger / druid, and what's this world? This world's elves, Miss Quailiers.
Yeah.
Elf.
Oh gosh, I
have a
was.
heartbeat.
It could be Keebler. You don't know. You got to specify.
Yeah, you don't know.
Sorry, when you said elf, I was like, is there some revelation about Bubo that we're going to discover soon?
He's going to become a tiefling.
Just never know.
He was a
He's
human
not
the whole
actually an
time. He just underwent a lot of plastic surgery.
Elves don't exist in this realm. The Quailier do. In D&D 5e, it's an elf.
That's right.
And I have a heart beast named Doomer,
Yeah.
who's half eagle, half owl. Boom. Take it away, Andre.
Nice. I'm Ryan. I will be playing Andre. He is a gnome cleric as well. And he is devoted to the god of death. In this campaign, that god is named Clote. Yep.
I am so sorry. I thought you already did your spiel.
I mean, it's good.
For
you all did it. That's all I care about.
we're
So
good.
congratulations. And also, everyone, this is, we'll talk about our sponsors very briefly at the top of the stream, but we will go in a little more depth at the end. So we are sponsored by Wormwood Gaming. You can use our code Perception at checkout for free shipping anywhere in the USA. Wonderful accessories such as this. It's beautiful. We're all rocking them. They're gorgeous. We love them. They're the best. And also Norse Foundry, who made our beautiful Felted Friend dice and have been supporting us and sponsored a couple specific shows, including our Nope, not Dungeons and Wagons. The other one, Fate Frontier. They sponsored Fate Frontier for us, which was fantastic of them as well. And we're also working with Level Up Dice. And remember that time where I said Chunk and Cucumber were going to be guesting on a stream for that? It has now been updated. I will be playing as me on Sundays for 2 Sundays in April on a show called Mazes, or it's a system called Polymorph. The game is Mazes, and I will have still more information as we continue to push through and plan this stream. It looks like a lot of fun. It seems like a very basic system, which is great because I like simple systems because it allows you to play more. So I'm pretty excited about it. And we should have social media stuff posted probably today. So keep an eye out for that.
I'm really sad that you didn't say it sounds like it's going to be amazing.
I'm glad you
You just said fun. I'm like, well...
Sonic says, how salty is Cucumber about that? He's pretty mad. Well, no, he would be pretty mad. I haven't told him yet. I'm just gonna say
Salty as the Dead Sea.
There's like free comics or something around the corner, and then he'll forget all about it.
Hey, look over there.
Huzzah. And that's about it. So now let's talk about, so you can interact with our show. So, a boodly-doo, Matthew. Yay, hooray. So, you can give any of our players blessings, which are a d6 roll that they can apply to anything. So they can use it to add to any checks or damage, or they can cash them in for healing. Anytime a die is rolled for any reason, they can then use that blessing to do it. Also, blessings can block my DM rerolls, which we'll get to in a second. For $10, you can give any of our individual players rerolls. So that is just, if they fail, they get another shot at it, which is pretty exciting. For $15, you can give me a reroll. So a DM reroll allows me to force the players to reroll their good rolls, but again, may be blocked by a blessing. For $25, this is our favorite. You can drop a character of your description into our world, and we will make them fit and play with them and have a great time with them. Some of them last forever. Some of them last about 2 seconds, depending on how much I guess the players like what I've done with this character. And then for $50, you can give any of our players DM powers. So that's Dungeon Master powers for 1 full minute, where they can take over the story. Anything that they say happens. It becomes true in this world. It becomes a fact, and I have to just deal with it and move forward. And then at every $100, a different item will trigger, starting with a monster drop, then a roll, several rolls on the wild magic table, which the table itself changes week from week. So that's also been a lot of fun for me. So we'll roll for every single player at $200, and then at $300, the players collectively get to basically request something now to be true within the story, within the universe. So they get to just decide that something new is true. Like, hey, they have a friend who knows a way to kill a guy, maybe, perhaps, that sort of thing. And they open up the world. They help me build it. It's a lot of fun. And those are the basics. And then after that, things become like curses and blessings, and the scale gets larger and larger as we continue to file up. And that's about it. So let's talk about where we were at the top of the end of last week. Good morning, everybody. I'm doing great.
Doing great.
If you need some sugar in your system, Albany's gummy bears are the best.
Oh.
No, wait, we can have competing candies. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, so legit though, Albany's doesn't sponsor us, but they fucking should, because we eat a lot of those gummy bears. Like, by the fucking pound. It's disgusting. I mean, they're not disgusting. We're disgusting for eating whole bags at a time.
I will only eat them when we play D&D. It's a sacred D&D snack.
Sacred
It really is.
It is.
I'm going to send them something.
No, they need to send us something from the amount we eat.
I know.
Wait a minute.
Send them like a gummy bear felted friend or something. Be like, here, out of the kindness of our fluffy little hearts.
Nah.
Horrible.
I mean, if everybody else wants to bug him, I've poked him, but let's all poke him.
I'm going to poke him.
Computer. Jesus Christ. God, I can't talk today, you guys. This is going to be a problem.
Oh boy.
Computer. I meant to say cucumber, and then it came out computer. That's how well I'm doing today.
Same.
Now you just need to follow it by like tea, Earl Grey.
Hot.
Bruta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so nice.
Huh?
No, the
Oh,
compute. I can't do it.
So last week, you guys were all on the ship. You made it to the ship. You're on Bubo's Island for a while. You met the trickster god who gave you a bunch of shit and also ended up giving Starheart a wand. he was challenged, Aura baited him into making a deal that he didn't quite understand because he wasn't paying attention. She lied to a trickster god, and he's very angry about it, and he probably will show up with wrath at some point or another in the future.
Was that another one?
For the time being, you managed to dodge him, which is pretty exciting. And also, you're loading up the ship to head to the Maw. And for those of you who are new to us, new to the show, the Maw is basically a gaping crater in the center of the continent that is a physical path directly into the underworld. It's the only one of its kind that traverses planes. Like, you descend into it, you will end up in hell, basically. But it's in the center of a mountain range, and everyone's loading up on the boat so they can then either portal over or find another means to get to said Maw. They've got armies in tow, they've got followers galore, but just before they're about to set sail, an old familiar face arrives, and this is a character named Truss, who is the one who basically poofed Nitzage away and got him tortured for an extended period of time. And he's arrived with a big roasted pig to deliver to the ship. So the crew is cheering him on as he sort of smiles and makes comfortable eye contact with Captain Aura Stone. And that is where we're about.
Oh, that's right, because the crew doesn't know yet.
They don't really remember him. Like, they're like, yeah, that guy was on the ship.
Know.
He's cool.
Oh, that's right.
We know.
Character Kalrek. Kalrek's very human son. He's proud of his dad, and his dad is proud of him. All right.
Oh, jeez. Not another name for us to
Can we
ruin.
call you Cal?
Just
Or how
really
about just-
quick. Danny,
Or
really
just
quick.
Cal or just Rick?
Maybe just Din. How about bloody? Yes, Diva. I'm listening. I'm just writing.
Oh, no, you're fine. I just want to confirm with Truss. You said it was Truss that was the one that basically was the one who was responsible for poofing Nitzage off the face of where we were.
Yes, he was contracted to kidnap Nitzage because he had the book. His employer needed the book. He did the job.
Oh, we gonna fuck him up.
Let's roleplay that out.
I'm guessing.
All right, so I have Kalrek or Kelrek, however you want to pronounce it. I'm gonna say Kalrek because like go see Cal.
Kalrek.
Go with Cal. Go see Cal. Go see
All right.
Do we
so yeah.
rest at all?
No.
No.
It's just dinner time. You're about to settle down for the night, but and now this dude showed up.
Of course.
Right.
That laugh is like we're never seeing sleep again.
No, we're on a ship again. We're never going to sleep. And we're never going to stop fighting.
Maybe Starheart should play some bets.
I was just thinking that.
Don't do it. Don't
Now
do
be
it.
the time.
So yeah, Truss is he's helping a couple of the crew move the pig to a larger table so that people can start carving it up and getting a nice feast to everybody. And
He said something to us.
How
Did he?
I don't think he did. I
Oh,
think
he
he
just
no?
smiled, I thought. Yeah,
He
he
just
put it down.
smiled,
It was
yeah.
Rust Flame came back and he's like, yeah, this guy brought us a nice suckling.
Oh, and then he smiled, and then we saw that it was Trust.
I mean,
Yeah, 'cause,
not
yeah, he turned
letting
around.
Aura not letting her face show too much surprise. She's just gonna say, "Honey, you're home."
Did you miss
She's
me?
gonna summon her sword. She's gonna pull out her dagger and say, "Did you know that we're going to the underworld tomorrow? I would love to take you there myself." And then I'm gonna try and take a stab at him.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Roll an attack.
Things happen fast.
Mm.
I don't think y'all know how much she hates this guy.
Just do know as you attack him, his hands are up in front of him, and he is trying to get away from you.
Good luck. Does a 21 and a 16 hit him?
The 21 will hit him. Yeah.
Trust. What do you trust? Trust.
Doing?
Lawrence.
I won't take the sneak attack because he saw me coming.
If
right
you
at
know, you know. I'm just saying. Thank you. Danny knows.
If you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Oh, she's still rolling. I forgot. It's aura damage time.
Mm.
So early
Oh,
in,
right.
the, in the
Once.
evening.
Aura's
Or
murder moment.
minute.
It's just 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
God.
Just.
All right. Yeah. Describe your attack, like visually, physically, how that's affecting him.
So as I was summoning my weapons and walking toward him, I just kind of bolted at him and lunged both. I'm assuming since the cutlass is longer, I hit him with that and just right here, just sticking him right in the what is that? The clavicle?
Yeah, just like this underneath it.
Right in
Yeah.
the shoulder.
Yeah.
I can understand that you're angry, love, but I'm not here to do any more harm to you or your party. If we could just maybe talk this out.
I don't trust you. And then hold monster on. I saw. So Nitzage sees.
Does that work on a person?
I don't know. It's
It's like above hold person, though, right? I would think it would work because I know hold person is a thing and hold monster is a thing.
It definitely says creature that I can see.
Yeah. Okay. That totally works.
Nitzage sees and instantly thinks like of all the torture that happened all at once from this guy who he thought was an ally that gave him away and just has no remorse whatsoever. Almost weirdly like a click almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold monster, wisdom save of 17.
Yeah. No! I need that. Oh.
Wait, was this also Aura's ex?
Yep. Well,
Well, it was her, you know.
Oh crap! Yeah, definitely held.
Even
He
if it
just
was
got
casual.
a 1. Yeah. So he's stuck. He's standing there.
Yeah.
Is he still able
We
to
have a
talk, or is he
traitor on
completely incapacitated?
I think he can talk.
It just says.
I would say talk. Let's give him a little flair.
Okay.
Let him
Sure. It's
Rhythm
just
like a
he is.
worm on
Yeah,
a
he
hook.
is.
Yeah,
He is. He can talk through his teeth.
Right. I understand that you're probably very, very cross with me, and that is fair.
We have a traitor on board, and I flip the dagger and I stab him in his other shoulder. Which is an auto hit.
It is an auto crit.
It is an auto crit. If I hit him, does that work?
Yeah, if you hit him, it's an auto crit.
That should be the
mean, if
theme
you-
for Aura's
If you wanted
magic
to
murder
be,
song.
Does a 17 hit him?
Yeah.
Okay. That was with the dagger, so that's... $14 more points of damage.
Okay. I deserved that. I deserved that. Thank you. Are we done?
No!
I
Starheart runs up. So Starheart runs up, and I'm trying to think where I would kick. I do a high kick, and I kick him in the shin. I would
it's a high
like to.
kick for a gnome.
It's a high kick. And as I do that, I said, first you torture Nitzage, and then you torture the pig, and
I didn't know what they were going to do to him. They said they wanted a book he had and they would let him go.
Well, that's not what they did, and you killed that pig. So
They
now,
also killed my former employer.
well, that is also bad. But Aura, you should stab him again.
I very slowly reach down to my right calf muscle where I keep all the rose daggers. I'll pull one out, kind of spin it in front of him, and I'm going to
Zone
jam
of
it right into
truth.
his groin.
oh, you just cast Zone of Truth?
Yes.
Zone of truth. All right. I mean, he's all simultaneously being stabbed in the nads. Woof.
That is a charisma 17 saving throw.
Yeah. All right. Thankfully, his charisma's high as fuck. So
Unless he chooses to fail.
He'll choose to fail for sure.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mm,
One moment.
Yeah. It's 24 to hit him with the rose dagger.
That's super hits.
I don't know the damage on those.
Oh, I mean, they would be
just be a
standard
D4?
daggers. They were more ornamental
Okay.
than they were
Okay.
functional.
Yeah, that's another 9 points of damage.
One second, everyone.
So that.
Rose's
Thank you.
thorns.
He's speaking the truth now. He has to.
Ask me any question. He's sort of like,
I
he
just
tries to look down at his wounds, but he can't move his head far enough. But you can tell he's suffering quite a bit.
I just want him dead. Someone else can talk to him.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, Starheart.
Meet me in the eye, please. Look me in the eye.
Can he look down?
He can't bring his chin down, but he can like look at you down like this, like he's just trying. Yeah, he can
Imagine
see
going,
you
like,
if you back up
cross-eyed.
far enough. Yeah, he can see you.
Okay.
Okay. Why are you such a wiener?
I am a mercenary. I'm a contracted individual. However, I
Say you're
still.
a wiener.
Starhard, it doesn't make him say what you want him to say.
Do it. Say I'm a mean wing.
I don't think I will.
Anyway, as you said,
Well, I'm
you killed your employer. What does that mean?
He breached my contract.
Which was?
I signed a contract to collect a person holding an item. The item would be retrieved, the person would be returned, and that is not what happened. A contract is an agreement between two people. The deer and... God damn it. Stupid. Hardliner, thank you for that. Thank you for the sub. The deer and the bear want their screenplay back. That's from Trash Beast Theater, again, for those of you who aren't here very often.
You're saying a mercenary has honor?
You don't get very far in this business without at least trying to have honor. Your friend Bubo should understand this more than anyone. You were
Funny
a
that you should
contracted bounty
mention-
hunter, weren't you? There were things you would and would
Yeah.
not do. Agreement struck. When you were lied to, did you not seek revenge? He's
know an
looking
awful lot.
paler by the second as he continues to bleed out. Sorry, what did you say?
I said, you know
just
an
pull out
awful
a-
lot.
It's my job.
at this point in time, the hold monster wears off.
Again, he brings his hands immediately up. I'm not here to
It's
fight
funny
you.
that you say so much about loyalty and lying when I remember you standing on the deck of this ship saying you were loyal to me as your captain.
It's still true, Captain.
When
And just
he-
in anger, I'm just gonna like stab him in the arm with another
Yeah.
one of the rose daggers.
Shit. Actually, as you go to stab him, as he did when he grabbed Nitsich, he just and poofs up to like the other side of the deck. I appreciate that you're angry, but I can't take any more of those.
Danny, when he had his hands up, was there any? I'm looking to see if he would have had a black mark on his hand. Would there be any
Contracts.
residual? Yeah, for a contract, would there be any residual marking, like a bruise or any sort of faded, like a
For
faded tattoo?
the coins don't leave a mark unless you. Like,
Okay.
if you break the contract, you burn to death. But it
Sure,
wouldn't
yeah.
be that kind of contract. You don't imagine because
Okay.
that's strictly with the cult or with Elish.
Um, Can
yelled to
I-
him then.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You yell first, and then I'll yell.
What are you to you? What are you to us? Why'd you come back?
I'm a weapon to you, free of charge, to make amends for what I've done to your friend and what I've done to you, Captain. It was a contract. It was just a job. I know that doesn't mean
Look to
much to you.
Andre. I look to Andre. Are you certain he's being truthful?
I can tell.
And again, for breaching that contract, for torturing your friend, the person who hired me and the person whose facility that was, the governor, is dead. People do not cross me lightly. I accept contracts with very clear verbiage. He was not to be harmed.
I want to. Oh yeah, I can do it because I'm within sight. I would like to do my my teleport to him that I've learned with. I'm trying to see where.
Yeah, you can do it. You can just do it once per
Hush.
day, 60 feet that you can see. That is your limitation. Happy Bop Tart, thanks for the follow.
Happy Bob Tart. Yeah, it's written down somewhere, but I'm not seen it in here. Anywho, I do that towards him, so that I'm up in his face, but more like at his shin.
Up in his knee. Yeah.
Up, yeah.
He's
All
a big
up at
dude.
the patella. Yeah. And then so I do that, and I pull out my dagger from my hip, and I just kind of brandish it toward him.
And I say, "You're not the only assassin on board, so
I'm not an assassin.
you're not the only bounty hunter assassin on board. Just
I'm
let
a
me have
mercenary.
this
There's
one."
a slight difference. I understand. Listen, I'm not here to hurt anyone. And he pulls out the rose dagger, and he hops off from the level of the deck that he's on. He starts walking over to you, Aura, and he presents it to you again.
Presents what?
The rose dagger that he gave her
Oh.
a bouquet of before. I understand the pain that I have caused, and I can never possibly make up for it, but I understand your mission. You've told it to me. We are to descend into hell. You don't know what's down there. We could all die. Nitsich could have been dead because of what I did. Let me at least try to make up for it, and if I die down there, you'll never have to think of me again. But Captain, what I said was true. You are my captain.
You can start by apologizing to me. Apologize to me!
Right. He takes out his rapier very slowly because he's not stupid. He slowly takes out his rapier and he hands it to you, Nitsij. And then he gets
Choice is
on
yours.
both of his knees. He kneels. He looks up at you. The choice is yours, Nitsij. I owe you an entire life debt. You can strike me down now, or I can serve you in the maw, or I can go away, but my skills are better used than wasted. I'm good at what I do. And I would like to do it for you and your company. Or your
Just
captain.
apologize.
I'm sorry.
Just apologize.
I apologize.
And you killed Governor Clivell?
Yes. With my two hands, I killed him because he swore to me that you would be returned to the ship just sans a book. It was a book. It had no meaning.
Then why not just steal the book?
Didn't have the time. You tend to band together.
Why did the governor want the book?
He was working for Kilrick, obviously.
Yes.
That
He
true?
wanted. Yes, that is true. I did not know it at the time. I
You know
thought it was
Kilrick is... you know Kurluk is dead, right?
Yes. News travels fast when tyrants are destroyed. Good work.
We don't need your praise. We don't need your help. We can do things on our own, without traitors of people that we don't trust around us. Everyone here on this ship is worthy of being believed, worthy of having faith put upon them. They've risked their lives for us. They've risked their lives for us. And you put one of our lives in danger.
This is the man who made how many deals with Kelrick? I listen, I learn from people, I watch people. Your band is known.
You're right. We've all made mistakes. It's not up to me. But in recent events, we've all had to forgive one another for different things. I don't forgive you. You haven't earned that yet. But I accept your apology. And I turn and look at Aura and go, we need all the help we can get. And I turn and walk back and go to my quarters down below.
How long are you loyal to this crew until another contract comes around that contradicts your loyalty?
I spent a lot of time doing research, learning a way to make sure that you understood that what I've said is true. And there are, unfortunately, too many pirate customs for me to learn. But if there is a means for me to swear it, I will swear it. I am a mercenary. I swear by contract. I swear by my word. No more betrayals. No more changes of heart. Anything I can do to seal this, I will.
I pull out the last Electrum death coin I have, and I extend my hand to him. Swear to me.
Swear to her.
Swear it by the gods.
On your life.
My life. He attempts to hold your hand a little bit longer. There's something behind his eyes, but yeah, that look is he lets go.
I start digging. Yeah, I start digging with my nails.
Right. And he looks down at the coin that was this gleaming silver color to begin with and is now this sort of muddy, non-reflective black. With my dying breath.
Good.
So who's for some pig? He sort of limps off to the side of the deck to like have a seat. No one knows what to do with him. Like Rest Flame is looking like he went from like super happy face, this guy brought us a pig, to like Captain, I'm so sorry. I had no idea about him. I just thought I saw him on the ship before, so he looked familiar and he brought us some food. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Rustflame, it's all right. You didn't know. You weren't there when it happened. And we didn't tell you, so how could you have known? It's all right. Everything will be fine.
It's my job to protect the ship as much as it is yours. Right, so should we see to his wounds or should we let him bleed? I really don't know what to do right now, Captain.
You can tend to his wounds.
Right. I'll make it hurt a little bit. I'll have one of the new fellas do it.
Use the strong alcohol, please.
Yeah. So he goes off to like, you can see like there's a guy who's like maybe like sewing an arm together. He doesn't talk to that guy. He talks to the guy who's like washing the rags. He's like points to Truss. And that guy like hobbles over with like a needle and he looks all sweaty.
Dude is gonna get an infection. Bless you.
And in this moment, a sort of moment of quiet, the feast begins, but all you really hear is people chewing and eating and clattering bowls. It went from this big jovial, like, we're gonna go to hell, to like, yeah, we're gonna go to hell. Okay. Like, the mood's a little more somber.
Reality sets in.
Yeah. It's a very quiet, just hum. And then you hear somebody also, again, walking up the gangplank because it still hasn't been risen. And you see this fellow, like, in all black. He's got, like, black eyeshadow, black eyeliner. He's got, like, so jet black hair that's kind of, like, poofed back, like, in this shock of hair.
Hey. Your aura. This is the sweet leaf too, right? I'm Kelrek, human son of the demigod Kelrek. He loves the shit out of me.
Roll for hotness.
Does he?
Okay. He's a 2.
Oh.
Well, little Rec Jr., if that is truly who you are, why don't you pull up a chair and dine with my crew? Because tomorrow we kill your father.
I'd like to see you try.
And as he, like, begins to bend his legs to sit down, a chair from the other side of the deck just slides, aligns itself with his backside, and he just sits into it.
I just want to see what the enemy looks like.
You have a helmet from your dead grandfather? Because it seems like the kind of thing you would hold on to.
I don't have a grandfather. Well, I guess maybe my grandfather is Clote. I hadn't really thought that hard about it. You know, my dad's real cool, and he thinks I'm real cool. We're cool.
Sure.
Cool
Why
dude.
is
We're just letting the son of this demon onto this ship? I can't do. I'm in my quarters right now.
I don't know.
To my crew, it appears that we have a very special guest this evening. The son of Kelrek himself. What was your name? What was your name again?
Kelrek.
Calvin. Calvin is joining us this evening.
It's Kelrek.
Carlton is joining us this evening to get a little preview of what tomorrow holds.
Oh, my dad's gonna hurt you so bad.
Oh, he's gonna hurt us so bad. And I'm sure you're just like him. And I'll resummon the fates and I'll dagger up.
Ooh.
Listen, I'm not necessarily here to fight you. I just want to see you when you die. That's all. I'm a non-combatant in either direction. I don't fight for my dad because he doesn't pay my rent. I don't fight for you because I don't know you. I want to see a good old-fashioned, battle thing, I guess. Listen, life is boring. Just...
Oh, but your daddy won't think you're cool if you just sit by the sidelines.
Daddy said if he doesn't win, I don't get the rest of my powers.
Oh, Daddy's gonna withhold your inheritance and your allowance.
Maybe that's a good reason to take up with your grandfather.
I don't think Granddad and Dad are talking right now.
Right, but you could be talking to your granddad.
I don't know. He's a god. Dad's a demigod. It's different. Demigods, they don't really gotta play by the ancient rules. I don't think that Granddad would approve of my particular lifestyle.
You'd be surprised what he's approved of, in my life at least.
Huh. So I don't like the way that one laughed at me. That wasn't very nice.
We've had a lot of dealings with
All
your
you
father
have-
that...
All you have to do is you could gain your independence from your father. And think about it, a demigod is only partial amount of the power of a full god. So maybe you should be taking after your grandfather.
maybe if you give me the time of day, maybe. But yeah, listen, a while
Would you like
back,
to-
a couple years ago, I tried to call the guy, but he seemed all tied up.
It's not a. You're not wrong.
You all right, Starheart?
I was choking on the not pig that I'm hungry.
Okay.
All right.
Also the tied up thing. Cause it's not funny, but it is. No, not funny, not funny. Mm-mm.
I don't like it when people laugh at me.
I'm gonna put my swords away, pick up a mug of ale, bring it to him, and say, maybe you and Andra should have a talk.
Okay. Thank you. All right, come on, Shorty. Let's have a conversation.
Did he just call Andre Joy?
Shorty.
Okay, yeah, I misheard that.
Yeah, you did.
Because it would also be ironic. I'm not joyous whatsoever.
No, you're not. That's why I was like,
So yeah, you're sitting across from. So basically, so describe to you exactly what Kalrek, this drop character, looks like in my head. Imagine Ryuk, the Shinigami, but if he were human and just dressed like Ryuk, the Shinigami from Death Note. Justin's giving me a look.
I'm just thinking of a younger version of William Dafoe now. Is just like sitting there.
Willem.
Sorry.
Willem.
I mean, yeah. So imagine like a 20-something Willem Dafoe, but in all the clothes and hairstyle of Ryuk the Demon.
Fair. Okay. I understand that. I'm sure your father appreciates you and the legacy that he wants to continue through you, but
No, I was sort of an accident. Yeah, he didn't want kids.
neither did my parents.
Ask who?
His mother? Was your mother mortal?
Yeah. She was a cultist person. Yeah. Devout. Yeah. So, been worshiping my granddad for a long time?
Yes, since I was in my teenage years.
Nice.
Yes.
How's he?
He's getting weaker, but he's still strong.
Right. Oh, that sucks.
He has a nature to him. I feel if you were to try and reach out to him with a certain intent, he would be willing to listen.
Oh. Yeah? All right.
Here, and I take off my medallion and I hand it to him.
Whoa.
Focus on this. And I also clasp his hands and I realize how much colder they are than mine.
Oh yeah. Like you touch him and you realize like this dude doesn't actually know how strong he is because like nobody bothered to talk to him or teach him. But like when you like get your hands on him, you're like, holy fuck, he's like a walking nuke. Like this guy he's got demigod powers in him, but he's just never unlocked them because nobody's bothered to talk to him about him. So he's just this big pouting dude. But yeah, so he holds the medallion.
This thing is like really old. This is ancient. This is nice.
It was given to my
Vintage.
mother.
All right. Focus. And
I start saying a prayer while he starts focusing and trying to talk to him.
hey, Granddad. It's me, Ulrich. So my dad has a lot of things to say about you. He said you weren't gonna be good for me. But I've made some new friends, and they said you're the one to talk to. So if you'd like, I could, I don't know, come over and maybe we could play soul catch or something. Okay, love you, bye.
You should ask what the cultist's name is.
Does his voice carry enough for Starheart to hear?
Well, I think they went to a separate room, right? I don't imagine so.
Yeah, he probably went to the.
And are you actually saying walk, walk, walk as you walk?
I was gonna come up behind them because it's the first person who knows how to send a proper message.
What?
What?
The prayer that he just said is a proper how do you do?
You never heard Andre speak at all to his god?
No, not Andre. How?
He followed the Starheart format because he also doesn't know how to contact a god.
So if Starheart had heard, it would be a whole nother conversation, but she didn't. She's in another room.
So Andre, what you see is this very quiet moment as you're also imparting your prayer upon him. As he's holding the medallion, he's having this very awkward conversation with his grandfather, and there's a bit of sort of like anti-light that erupts from the medallion, kind of runs up his arms. You see him sort of like shiver as it hits his hair, kind of comes back down into the medallion, and you know that he's been contacted. Yeah. He doesn't tell you what he said, but he just kind of like gets up, he opens his eyes, he smiles, and just,
Thank you. Wow, my dad's a dick.
and he just like leaves. He just leaves the ship.
Well, I make my way back to the group.
Can Nitzage like call to Andre? Because Andre's room was kind of right next to Nitzage's.
Yes.
You just talk through the wall.
Knock, knock, knock.
Andre,
Oh, yes, Nitzage.
can you come in here, please?
Of course. And I walk inside.
Hey.
How you doing?
Well, not so bad. You?
Enough at peace, I think.
Peace is such a strange word that we don't often come across in our adventures.
I have a different viewpoint than most. I know at least that I'm ready if something goes wrong. I know where I'm going. I know who I serve when I'm done here.
Thank you for the follow.
I wanted to ask you about that, actually. I have great respect in the gods, and I know they're there. We speak to them as if they were fellow travelers. Starheart has the Sawlight, and Aura has, Ludwin. Shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Clef.
Yep. Cleth.
Or his.
Bubo has Hortiel. You have Clote, and no, I guess Ludwin would be my deity, but I just feel like maybe I don't have or I've never really made the attempt to speak with Ludwin in a way that you all try to speak with your gods.
It's a different conversation, I would imagine. I mean, for those who are devout and worship, that is a part of their lives and the way their magic touches people. A direct communication is something that we seek. But for you, your magic seems to be innate. Yours is learned. It doesn't come from Ludwin specifically, besides whatever magic they laid down in the world. But if you'd like me to help you contact one of the gods, I can try.
Seeing Truss out there, it was so many things have come up here recently, and just the things that we deal with, even more so now, since I just feel like we're getting close to a line.
Blessing for Andre.
Oh,
For
yeah.
some great RP. Well done.
A blessing.
Blessing.
It's just the piece that you spoke of. I think I'm on the crux of understanding that. Knowing that we all do stuff that's neither black or white, but gray, and we've been knowing that for a long time, but I think I'm finally starting to understand that maybe our reality it's not so good and bad.
No, I never expected anything to be judged singly when I leave here. It's always going to be what impact I had at the end of my life. Was it all good? Was it all bad? Who's to say? But if I left an impact, and it was a good one, I do not fear crossing over.
So many months ago, we were fighting in a war outside of Copper Forge, and I made invisible myself, Aura, Starheart, and Bubo, and left you because I didn't know you, but if it's any consolation, your wisdom and friendship has impacted me a very bit. I don't know why I'm so sappy right now. I think my emotions are just so up and down right now. I can get so upset so fast and pour out my heart again to on the bow of a ship at any minute. I'm a mess.
I would expect nothing less. We're about to head into oblivion, and we're all waiting at the precipice.
Well, before we do that, I probably should go out there and try some of that pig.
The minute he says that, I burst into the door with like 2 fistfuls of food. It's time to eat before we fight. It's Andre.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
That's not me, but I know y'all were talking about him because Andre's here.
Well.
Makes sense.
Hey, we said food, and you came right at the very moment that you indeed know how to come to.
Yep, I got some. Here, try this pig. It's fantastic. Okay. And I just hand him the food that I was bringing.
Do we eat down here? Okay. Thank you, Andre.
Of course. Anytime.
Thanks, Boo Boo. You're correct. It is very delicious.
I knew it.
Nom 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 nom.
As time progresses, the crew gets a little drunker. There's lots of alcohol on this ship between you and Setzer's supply, who has since resupplied. He's pulled the ship alongside your own so that everyone is at least ready to receive the same information at the same time. So spirits have started to lighten a little bit. There's this sort of grim undertone, but conversations have begun. Some on-deck bands have started to strike up. They're not that good, but, the spirit's there. They're playing the music. People start dancing, cheering, having a good time. You see Truss and Jeb are sitting having a conversation across either side of like a barrel and little like sawed-off barrel seats, just facing each other. But it looks like a weirdly warm sort of conversation. Like they're just kind of, shooting the shit. A writer who's documenting a book about the group. Unfortunately, it seems to be
portraying them all as villains, recounting the awful things that have happened to other NPCs.
Yes. Perfect. So the gangplank, as it's finally being lifted up, because you guys keep having so many visitors, it's like as it's being lifted up, you hear like a couple shuffled footsteps. Like, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hi. Jimmery.
I hate him
it's
already.
Nice to meet you. No, don't hate me. Listen, I'm here to secure your legacy in this beautiful world. Hello, my name is Jimmery. I would love some specific quotes, maybe from each of you, maybe a bit of a breath, a sound bite, as it were. Just tell me something that you would love the ages to hear you say.
Why?
Well, you see, it's going into this beautiful book that I'm writing about all of your ventures and all of your slaughters and all of the dead who demand, representation, and their families who are in squalor because you blew up their home and all of that. But really, we want to know you, sir, Mr. Boobo, sir.
Go on. I'm intrigued.
Right, so, you see, they say like a picture is worth 1,000 words. And if that's true, I've got more than 1,000 words, so I've got several pictures worth of words, and I know you, sir. You, sir, are someone who appreciates pictures a lot, right? So I'm going to give you thousands of words worth of pictures. I'm losing my logic here, but listen here, Mr. Boober. I want you to be able to define yourself in your own words for this beautiful book. And he pulls this plume out of his pocket, and he just... What would you say?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
What have you written so far?
Right, okay, so let's go to the Battle of Copperford. Is probably my best word, right? So he puts the pen back, flips around, and there they were, top of the mountain, and Aura pulls up a giant button and says, "Fuck 'em," and the mountain goes up, and everybody dies, and rubble hits everything, screams, tatters, the vampires stop picking off the children, and your entire lot start laughing, right? And that's sort of how it all went down, correct?
Get off
This
the
is the
boat.
sort of thing that people love to
Get
read.
off the ship.
No, you don't understand. I have to write this book, and I'd like to give you all an opportunity to really, really give me your side of the story.
So far, your book is incredibly inaccurate.
She didn't say fuck 'em?
No.
What did
weren't
she
even
say then?
close to the mountain.
Bugger 'em? Like what?
Aura, what did you say? I can't remember. But it wasn't that. Guarantee you she didn't say that.
It was with careful consideration and prayer.
Right, with careful consideration and prayer, fuck 'em.
No, there was no fuck 'em. That wasn't. Who is your source? No, with careful consideration and prayer and insight into the
Hold on,
mountain.
All right, careful consideration.
Let me see that book for a minute.
Okay, so he hands you over the book, and you're flipping it through, and it's just like everything that ever went wrong, that's all that's in this book. Anything you ever did right is somehow omitted, but somehow like the general flow of your journey is all there. So it's like you went to all these places, but it really only mentions the people who like died in the wake of your presence, or like, the people who lost their belongings or their homes or whatever. Like everything bad, like the meteor, everything is attributed specifically to you and your group.
So
But it's like it's good. Like it's exciting. Like if you didn't know you guys, you'd be like, all right, this is a cool it's a cool fucking story. Like it's really it's exciting. It's well written.
I'm so torn. I flipped through the book, flipping through it, and and then I make eye contact with him, and I close the book with a snap, like an angry Disney character.
So
and then
satisfying.
yes, extremely. And I look him dead in the eyes, and like Luke Skywalker, I just toss the book over my shoulder into the water.
He dives over the edge of the boat to get the book because he doesn't have another copy. It's the Bilbo Baggins version of writing, which for whatever fucking reason you write it in the final book. Who does that? Anyway, so he jumps over the side of the book, the side of the boat, and you hear him splashing.
So should I'm putting that in the book, sir. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Now I get to be in the story too.
He splashes off towards the dock.
Is a terrible book.
Nitsage is almost drunk. No, he's like drunk at this point in time. He has thrown 3 sheets to the wind. It's his last night, probably being alive. He's been having fun with Russ Flame. Russ Flame's been, giving him some drinks and all that stuff, trying to, get him just sloshed, and comes up to Boobo and says, Boobo, are we jumping into the ocean? Are we having a party in the ocean? Are we?
Oh, this is too easy. Oh, yes.
Oh, we are? Laura, are you going into the ocean too?
Are you going into the ocean?
Is the party in the ocean, Boobo?
Yes.
Is the party
totally in the ocean?
Russ Flame, you were right. The party is in the ocean.
Right, whatever you say.
And starts like taking off like his cloak or like his jacket. Well, if we're going to die tomorrow, we better live tonight. Right?
You're not wrong.
Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance?
You want to dance or you want to swim in the ocean?
Well, the music's playing. I figured we dance. What's in the ocean?
Fish and seed.
The party.
I'm the asshole writer is in the ocean. I don't think he knows how to swim.
I'm not worried about him.
Anyway, that's what Nitsage is doing. He is having just a time right now and dancing with Aura and whoever wants to dance with him.
I
Yep.
would definitely be joining in the merriment.
Yeah, a lot of the crew is just fucking dancing. A lot of people are in the same mindset as Nitsage right now. It's just, and you can even see on censorship, and also like where all the Quailem are, they're kind of going through it as well. You're recognizing sort of cultural dances, which are a little more reserved. It's very sort of like graceful line dancing on that side, sweeping robes and all of that. As they're all sort of dancing as well. It's their sort of last farewell to life, and they'll dance it again if they make it back.
Starheart does a dance that some of the prisoners were doing inside the prison. It's called the Maw Pit. The Maw Pit, and they throw their arms around like this. Starheart,
So,
do you know how to Maw Pit?
So Starheart, because there's only been pig that she's seen, she has chosen to satisfy her hunger with booze. She was very hungry, and she hasn't had a good drink in a bit. Like she hasn't had a
That's true, actually. She has been pacing herself.
good drink. So she
Russ Flame obviously pours you the good stuff because he's that guy.
So I have
Level
had,
Up TV, thank you very much. Sorry, Level Up TTV, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Currently, our heroes are getting drunk before they descend into hell. So, lots of fun.
Seems fun.
Good times.
We're all going streaking.
So So I imagine Starheart's just kind of plopped over the side of a table with like a mug in one hand, and she has the trickster wand in the other, like on the table, and she's just staring at it.
Here we go.
I would like to investigate it, please, or do a thingy where I want to know what it.
Probably Arcana check if this is what you're trying.
I would
Drunken
like to
investigation.
Arcana. You want me to do this with it? No, right? I'm like,
Tell me your secrets.
Show me everything.
Arcana. 12?
Urkna.
12. Yeah, you're it's a magic wand and you have no idea what it does. It's and actually as you try the more you try to focus on it, the harder it is to understand like what sort of magic could possibly come out of this thing. It is it seems to be its properties seem to be ever shifting.
I hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wobble it around my head.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go,
Starheart.
What are you
and
pointing
then I
at?
like, probably the side of the boat where the dude fell off and jumped off the boat.
Okie dokie.
Probably not pointing at any one individual.
Sure thing.
Wait, at the boat or at the ocean?
Like the edge of the boat, right?
Yeah, like where he jumped off.
Yeah. Just a moment. Sorry, I gotta find the right number.
I don't know what this thing is, and I'm drunk.
So a light, a thin thread of light, like as if it were like an electrified copper wire, kind of like very slowly, like skips out towards the edge of the boat. But before it reaches it, it snaps back and whips you in the face. And what you suddenly feel is you feel very, very warm, like very warm. Your body temperature permanently increases by 25 degrees. You have no, like, other than feeling very, very warm, you feel fine, but you're just suddenly very, very hot. Like super sweaty. Like it feels like
I
a
don't-
summer's day to you right now, but like 102-degree weather, direct clear sunlight.
Okay, so
First time I'm a woman.
question.
Let me get you
I don't
flashes.
know gnome anatomy the same way I know human anatomy, but I know with humans, if I was to heat up 25 degrees internally, I will be dead.
Yes,
So,
but no. In this case, no. You're not dying. Your organs are
But
not
no.
being cooked, but you are feeling the sensation of being that many degrees hotter. So yeah, 25 degrees hotter.
I throw up.
Throw up.
That's a good response.
It's like your first time you've drunk in a while, and
It's bad, it's alright.
Rest Flame comes because he feels bad because he gave you the drink, so he's like patting you on the back. He gets you some water. All right.
As he pats her on the back, does he notice that she's like ridiculously warm?
Hey, Dino, thanks for gifting those subs. Thanks, Dino.
Rest Flame. Rest Flame.
Right, yeah, I'm here.
Rest Flame. I need my mom. I'm too warm. And I just got sick on the boat.
Right, that's fine. We got swabbies for that.
Can-
Don't worry about. Don't
Is
worry
there
about
a
that.
mom? Is there a mom? No, mother?
No, if there's any moms on the deck,
Alright.
listen here.
She's like
It's
a
a-
mom.
You're warm. Is that what's happening? You're
I'm
feeling
just
warm.
like a mom, too. You could call Mother Andre and
He
you could
picks
read
you up
the
by your
bedtime
clothes.
story.
And he walks you over. He like pops open like just with an elbow because he's a big old minotaur. He just kind of like elbows this barrel of water and just kind of dunks you in it. He just. What's up, better?
Can I have my flask, please?
Right here. He tops
See?
it off for you.
Starheart's getting into the ocean.
Did he dunk me like feet first? Am I like the
Yeah, you're just-
capybara
you're-
that like goes into the pool?
Yeah, you're just
In a barrel now. Yeah, a barrel of water.
Okay.
Right. So this is the drinking water. So if anyone asks you tomorrow, don't say anything. All right.
Oh, it's okay. I used to be a mermaid.
And he walks off. Arsenal, thank you. Holy shit. 4 group rerolls and 1 group blessing. Thank you very much. And I do believe that brings us to a monster
Of
drop.
course it does.
Oh dear.
Of course it does.
And we
At
still
that point
have-
in time. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, we still have the deer and the bear, correct?
No,
No, that
never
was just that was a comment. That was for a sub. That was just a reference
Oh,
to
I thought that was a
Friday night.
drop.
Yeah.
My
This is
mistake.
not a drop.
Can like Nitsich come over to Starheart and be like, Starheart, you're swimming in the ocean.
Shh! Don't tell anybody. This is the drinking ocean.
Oh, the drinking ocean? Okay, I'm coming in. And like it gets in like all his clothes.
Is there any?
And like
Wait,
puts his feet in and like kind of.
you can fit
I'm skinny and you're small.
barrel.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you could both probably fit.
Like my knees are still like high up. Right. Yeah.
So what you hear, as you probably don't comprehend this. I'm going to say you two are both just sloshed. You don't really understand what's going on. But I would say
Yeah,
Aura,
checks out.
Bubo, and Andre, you hear a scuffle on the docks.
Huh.
And there's a merchant who gets aggressively mugged, murdered, slashed through, killed, right? But that the person being mugged also slashes the person who slashed him. So it's a sort of stab fight between him, another person, and then another person comes in to slash the slasher and so on. So maybe 4 people fall dead by the time the scuffle is done. The gangplank is up. You all are safe on your ship. There's no real reason for you to get involved. There are no legal authorities anywhere. But you notice as all 4 of these men fall, they've all been fatally wounded. Their blood begins to pool on the deck. And as the blood pools on the deck, it all sort of begins to run unnaturally to the same place. A central circle where all 4 men fell. All of their blood begins to trickle first naturally, and then they start making unnatural turns when all the blood meshes and mixes and swirls around. And you see a very familiar shape rise from the blood.
Having a wonderful evening, are we, Nitsuje?
Is this on the ship or on the
He's
on the dock?
He's on the dock
Yeah.
looking up at you in a barrel.
Real quick before you respond, Danny, did any of that jubilance happen to lift our spirits enough for health, food, or drink, or merriment?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. But I would say you all do feel a little more optimistic because you're sloshed.
Would there have been a short rest involved at any point in time since we've been on
Okay.
the ship?
I could be sold on a short rest. Y'all were eating and
Okay.
drinking and sitting. Yeah, short rest for everybody.
Okay.
I don't know how optimistic Starheart is versus.
I'll take a short
Feeling.
rest.
Okay.
So this is me piggybacking off of the Nitsage DM powers, where he was able to ascend through a big puddle of blood, and I'm gonna fucking ride that train for forever. I thought it was such a great idea.
Jeez.
Are you the 8? Yeah.
What does that say? How many hit dice we've gotten back?
It says it in short rest. 2. Make sure you
It does?
press it twice because it says confirm at one point in time. So you gotta
Take. I'm not seeing where it says how many. It just says short rest.
go to tap short rest,
Yeah.
and then it says hit dice.
It shows me
Well-
my hit dice, and it just says I have a total of 9 and a total of 4. So I don't know how many I can use.
Short rest. Go to there's a tab at the top of the page that says share, short rest, long rest, campaign.
Yep, I clicked short rest, and it shows me I have 9 available for cleric and 4 for rogue.
So something I forgot
Okay,
to
does it-
mention, everybody, while you're doing math. Sorry, apologies.
I'll
We
just
do have a giveaway. So if we hit
Yeah.
If we hit 100 viewers tonight, because we are still in the middle of our partner push, so we'd appreciate it. If you're enjoying what you're watching, please share it with some friends, maybe over Twitter, Instagram, etc. We would love that very much. We appreciate it, and we'll welcome everybody and your friends here. So tonight, if we hit 100, we will be giving away some tea from Geeky Teas out here in LA, as well as a cantrip candle. So tonight's tea will be the Goblin King Blend.
Yeah.
Drink me, love me, do as I say, and I will be your slave. So this is a black tea, natural peach and berry flavor, apricots, raspberry leaves, raspberries, marigold, strawberries, and apple pieces. Steep at 180 degrees for 2 minutes. So this is from Geeky Teas. And then we have a Walk in the Woods, which is a beautiful cantrip candle. These people are fantastic, as are the people from Geeky Teas. Actually, the one of the owners of Geeky Teas will be on Chat Time this week on Thursday morning.
Nice.
Chat Time with Chunk and Cucumber with Dino as well.
Danny, I'm so glad you picked those two together. It was probably random, but that's Bubo's candle. And I know that Andrew has dressed up as Jareth in the past, so...
That is accurate.
Perfect.
I love it.
Look at that.
Hooray, hooray. And yes, so this one smells of pine and sandalwood, which is a very... I'm going to sniff it. I apologize, everybody. I sniff it every time.
Get your nose in it.
It's nice.
Whoa.
Very, very,
Smell
very...
like you're walking in the woods.
Yeah, and the teas are all great. And also, if any of you are in the Los Angeles area, please, please, please go support both of those companies. They're wonderful small businesses. Geeky Teas does a lot, not just in the tea community, but also for the tabletop gaming community. They've got a whole gaming area. Currently not open for safety reasons. However, as soon as it is, we want to keep them afloat. Same thing with Cantrip Candles. They just opened their physical space in LA. Please, 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 if you can, go support them as well. Christoph has been fantastic. He's given us stuff as well, and he's just super chill.
May I check onto that? If you're not in the area but you still want to support them?
Oh yeah, they mail shit to you.
Yeah, any money I'm sure will go into their overhead and everything. And we love them because we're local, so we can go. But you can go to their websites and they have a ton of stuff there too, which is great.
Yes. Wookie Hammer, just full disclosure, yours has not gone out yet, but we do still have it, and we're good to go. It'll just so you know, it's not in the mail yet, but it will be in the mail very, very soon. Hey, the juice box is back up. Yes, that's the juice box.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, that was my thing. You all good to continue?
Yes.
Question with the level of drunk Starheart is, because I imagine she's pretty toasty. Except she kind of expelled one drink, but is imbibing another while she's in this little barrel. Would
Spiking the water. Great.
It's like the world's worst jacuzzi situation.
Would I roll with disadvantage
Or
on attacks? Or not?
Probably. Yeah, if you're that,
Okay.
if you're attacking anything, yes. So Kelrek doesn't seem like he is attacking you. You're not entirely certain how physically here he is. You can just see him, and he can see you. He can communicate. Oh, absolutely.
We can see him off
called
the
to
ship.
you. Yeah.
Starheart, this is the letter A. And then this is
I am talking to you.
You know that point in time where you're drunk and then all of a sudden you sober up right fast? He's here.
Starheart's A looks like this.
He's here, and I'm looking around.
We can all see it, and we can all see him, right? Because we saw
Absolutely.
the skirmish happen.
He's not hiding himself.
He's here.
Arm yourselves, mates! The fight might have come to us!
And he raises both of his elongated arms, and from the blood of those 4 people who fell, the blood just swirls up at his... Ooh, sorry, slap my mic. The blood just swirls up and just starts merging together, just thin tendrils of it as it sort of congeals into this new being, this new entity. It's a easily like 8-foot tall, tendrily thing. It has a head mass, it has a torso, it has legs, but from the shoulder down, it's just like needle-thin little tendrils that expand out.
Good luck. Enjoy the more.
And he just sinks back down into the blood and disappears, leaving this creature for you all to face. Please roll
That
for
made me
initiative.
nauseous.
Oh, and here we
Go.
go.
Initiative was just not great.
17 for Star Heart.
17 for me too.
Who's got the better dex?
What's your
Not
dex?
me.
0.
Oh yeah,
Or
mine's
10.
+3, so it'll be me.
14 for Andre.
Yes, we did get a short rest.
10 for Nitsage.
11 for Aura.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's like the lowest you've ever gotten. Ever.
She probably rolled a 1.
No, I rolled a 3. No, last week was a 1, and then it was only a 9.
Oh, that's right.
So we're moving up.
Welcome to old Humble Alley, huh?
Oh, crap.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, it was 11 and, sorry, Nitsage, what was yours? You told me and I lost
His was
it.
10.
10. Nitsage is a 10.
Bring, 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 bring.
Well, there we go.
Thanks,
Captain
Cap
Charisma, thank you for that. In honor of the Goblin King blend, a night troll who can summon rocks who wants to know if Aura friend. Oh, he's
Oh.
my favorite. I love him.
So bad.
Diva boyfriend.
Remember when you had like a Cyclops as a friend?
Oh, yeah.
Don't remind me. He died.
You did that. Most of our friends.
He really did. He died a lot. Like he had a rough.
Yeah.
Died, and then I
forgot
brought
about
him
him.
back, and then he died again.
I brought him back so many times.
That was the flip a coin days of survival. That was fun.
Oh.
Oh.
I brought him back too, I think.
You did.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, remember I had
Andre,
resurrection.
you're up.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. So so basically this creature is on the docks, right? And it's trying to get towards the ship.
Yes,
Okay.
this creature that has been summoned of the blood of these fallen people is going to come and get you.
Huh. Right.
Oh, I thought we froze.
No.
Yours is very, very deep in thought.
I am going
Deep
to
in
cast Bane on the creature. So it needs to make
I give it to you.
a charisma saving throw of 17.
You cast. Sorry, what, and what
I
now?
cast Bane.
What does that do? Please remind me. I do not recall.
Did he fail?
What am I doing? Sorry, I need all that information again. I missed it. You're very quiet to me still.
Oh, sorry. Charisma saving throw of 17.
Fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I
You're
thought I
catching them
muted.
swans then? Just the one swan, actually.
Now you're muted. You try.
And then
So
I think
yes.
it's a D4 that you might
Yeah,
have
so
off
every
his attack
time-
rolls, right?
Yeah, every time he tries to make attack roll or saving throw, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the attack or saving throw.
Ah, it's fucked up. But
I'm
cool.
so sorry, all. I have the snork. I am a
You're
snork.
good. You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Who remembers the snorks? I remember the snork.
And then
Next up
I will-
is Boobo.
also popping out the spiritual weapon.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to combine my Sawlight Sword with my staff.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just I'll take cover behind anything closely available on the ship, probably the edge of the ship, perhaps. And then fire a blast of Sawlight energy towards
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Ranged attack. That's what we'll do. Ooh, 14 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah, sails wide.
It's like you shoot it at it and it's able to move that liquid just away from the arrow. Bends out of the way so it doesn't take that hit. Right.
That's me.
All right. Anything? Did you want Dumeril to do anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
Probably perch on one of the masts just to keep an eye on things, but I don't think I want him to attack it yet until we figure out what it does.
Cool. All right. Starheart, you're up. Your little drunk butt.
Starheart is Lars up. Who's near me? Nitsage is near me.
Yep.
Very near you.
We're
You're in the
we're
same
in
barrel.
the town.
Yeah.
Can I see past him to what everyone is bracing themselves for?
Yeah, you're. I mean, so yes, because so there's like the edge of the ship, the top of the barrel, and then you are up here, so you're able to see down on to the dock.
Well,
where
I
this
meant like, is
creature
Nitsage in the way of it?
No.
Okay. I am going to.
Where are you? I'm going
Imagine
to.
we're on the ship.
right.
Huh?
We need new maps. Is what
Well, that's the Horteel blessed
Just-
ship, right? Isn't it?
Just pretend the water's green. There we
Yes.
go.
You know, it's a little algaic here. Pastor Needle,
far-
hello. You're a newish name. Welcome.
If I'm looking at everybody, do any of you look
A little battered, or worse for wear.
I mean, we took short rest.
Yeah, we took a short rest.
We
so
rolled hit dice.
We all should be
so-
good.
Yeah, just want to confirm. Okay. Then I am going to summon my spiritual tankard. And then I'm going to cast
beacon of hope? No, I'm gonna bless. And
I'm going to bless who's within 30 feet of me? Everyone, probably. Okay.
think so,
Well,
so.
there's not. So I'm going to bless the four of you.
Cool.
Okay.
You're blessed.
Wonderful.
And is your blessing a D4 or D6 right now?
It is a D4.
Or I think.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take it.
Blessed.
Eh?
Eh?
Was that information for me? I apologize that you're figuring
Nope.
it out.
That was to all the players. We have
Okay.
been blessed.
You has been blessed. All right, fabulous. Aura, I believe you were up.
I'm gonna jump up on the railing, cast haste on myself, and try and hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
He's within range, right? Less than 120 feet.
Yeah, I'd say he's at about 100 from where he's at compared to you all.
Okay. Dang. Okay. Dang. I think I'm gonna miss him. What is that? 9. Does a 17 hit him?
Does not.
Oh, dang. I'm gonna put a blessing on it and see if I can do it. Oh, yeah, that's good. 10, 15, and 8 is 23. 23 hit him?
That will hit.
Okay. 8 points of force damage. And just yell, "Your kind is not welcome aboard."
You're kind.
Your kind.
Not welcome here.
You're not welcome.
We'll have to wait outside. Nitsage, you're up.
So I stand up in the water trough, just soaking wet, and I say, Hotel, and then I'm gonna cast Icy Hot at him. That's been a long time since I've cast
How
that.
far can you do that?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
He's 100 feet away.
100 feet away. Goodness. Okay, I'll cast Flame Hand. Chill Touch. With a Flame Hand. I haven't given that a name yet.
Chill touch.
That's not Icy Hot?
Burning. No, Icy Hot is Ray of Frost with Horteal. Hot Skull Knight. What? Anyway, I'm going to...
Hot Ice!
Hot Ice.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Yeah, that's a lot. That's like 30. Does a 30 hit?
Yeah. I think you're good.
Feel good?
Yay, I did it.
Damn it.
Okay, that's 3d8.
Look at
Whoopee.
you.
Ooh.
Get it, Nisage?
I want to get it.
Look at you, all the math you're going to have to do.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, and a Horteal.
It's okay.
I can reroll that.
Oh, yeah.
10, 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
Really good.
17 points of necrotic damage.
And 3 of that was holy fire damage.
Holy fire!
It was.
Nice.
It's against.
No, you're right. It was.
There you go. Yeah. Just you see some of the blood just like splatter off onto the dock. Like it messes with some small sort of vendors, tents, and stuff like that. It's
like a flaming skeletal hand that reached out and like
just rips it off, just grabs it. Splats.
It's just tentacles. It's just a blood tentacle monster, isn't it?
So it has a head form, but no face, torso form, but no real definition, legs, but also no definition. But then from shoulders out, it's just whipping tentacles of just congealed blood.
If this is up to you, Danny, it took necrotic damage.
Yes.
If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good to know. I would categorize this as undead. It is this sort of summoned creature made of dead people's blood. So yeah.
The hand is basically
clean.
Sorry.
It's its turn now, so it's going to first use its movement. You see those tendrils from the shoulder down just like embed themselves in the side of the ship, and he uses it to pull his body towards, flips up, lands on the deck amongst the lot of you, retrieves his arms, and then he's going to attack you, Nitsage. It's going to get 2 attacks.
With disadvantage.
Shit. By 19.
And Bane, so minus a d4.
Oh, come on! And then, oh shit, I lost that d4 in that set. Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Nothing hits. He just like just starts flailing at you, Nitsage, but yeah, nothing takes. One would have, except for the
the drunken master, Nitsage.
You hear like over the wind, it gets very quiet for a moment as your whole crew is like, holy shit, this blood demon-y thing is on the deck, and you just hear and a rock like rolls up the side of the ship, goes over the lip, and baps at one in the back as this large, furry, orange-haired creature with long horns just friend as he starts just climbing up the side of the ship to join you guys. And yeah, so he gets a good hit on that. So I'm just roll damage for the rock. Not a lot, but here you go. So you now have this large red furred critter with large horns, who's very, very big. On your team. This was the tipped character of Ludo, not so named. We all know it's Ludo. And then back to the top, we're up at Andre.
Alrighty. Well, might as well make a first attack with a spiritual weapon because it's out there. So, that's good. 23 to hit. 23, I'm imagining hits. So, 12 points of radiant damage from my spiritual weapon. And I'll send a guiding bolt at it at the same time. 18 to hit. Does an
18 will hit.
Fantastic. 66. 21 points of radiant damage, and the next attack has advantage.
No!
Mhm.
Boo! Hiss!
Haha, you mean boo boo?
Stupid. All right. Andre, you good?
I am good.
All right, on to Bubo.
Yeah, it is. Hunter's Mark, this beast.
Yeah.
And then I will cast another blast of Solite energy towards it.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
because
yes,
the guiding
yes.
bolt.
Damn it. Yes.
And then I also I'm blessed by Starheart, right? That gives me a +4
Yep.
or a
D4.
D4 to roll. Yeah.
D4.
That's just for the attack, right? Attack roll.
Correct.
Mhm.
Great. That's a 25 to hit.
So yeah, that'll hit.
And what do we say that Solite Blast damage is, Danny?
Was it 2d12? I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. That is 21 points of damage, 15 are Solite Blast damage.
Yeah.
How many? Sorry.
21.
21. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's another big chunk of blood just splats across the deck, but it's just recongeals itself. It's just slightly shorter than it was before. Fabulous. Starheart, it's on to you.
Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is attack with my spiritual weapon,
Mhm.
like Andre did, because that was smart. 18. 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And then beep bloop 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 bloop. Wait, what is that? Okay, and then I do bloop.
You do a bit.
I do a 15 bludgeoning damage. And then I'm also going to cast Sacred Flame. It is a dex save of 15.
Minus a D4 for Bane.
Fuck. Wait. It might be fine. Wait. Fuck. Okay, just failed. Damn it. I lost
love
my
Bane.
D4. So sad.
Okay.
Just use a D6.
Oh man, really? That's it? 9 points of what is this? Radiant damage.
Oh shit. All right.
9 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear a Danny. I hear a I can't do it.
Starheart, I need you to polish the wagons at the Assassin's Guild. It's very important.
Polish the old wagon, huh?
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's not. I'm an honorable man.
I'm okay.
Mute.
I'm okay.
Mute.
You can't hear us. It doesn't matter.
Goodness.
Mute! Clever girl.
Yeah, true. That was funny. You got me.
All
Yep,
right.
and you can still hear.
Somebody else
Terrible
mute her.
moment where I'm going to interrupt the battle because I am in gastronomic distress. I will be right back.
Oh
Please
no.
continue amongst yourselves.
All right.
See you later.
Okay.
Aura's murder
Is he-
min. Oh, that's not the
Does
one.
he have to poop? Is that what that was? Does he have to poop?
Gastronomical.
or the peepees.
That
Interesting.
wouldn't be his gastro. It doesn't
Well,
matter.
folks, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We want to just thank
Tune
again
in.
of our sponsors, Wormwood Gaming, and our awesome stuff that we have, and you too can also have by heading on over to wormwoodgaming.com and buying some stuff. Make sure you use our code Reception Check to get free shipping on your purchased items.
Also, if you're just joining us, we did extend our pre-order sale for our Norse Foundry Felted Friends dice till Friday. So if you haven't done your order yet, be sure to get them in because after Friday, these aren't coming back. They won't be available anywhere else. These are special.
Ever. They'll never come back. That means they're going to be worth $1 billion in like 5
$1
years.
$1 billion.
Got it.
$1 billion. We also want to thank Albany's Gummy Bears for
Oh,
potentially
please.
being our sponsors. Why?
Bags all ripped. There you
Because
go.
why?
I can
This is
use
just
some
proof.
right
This is just proof that we eat them. You know,
Justin ate this whole bag by himself tonight. So there you go.
That's it.
A whole
Bro,
bag.
we ate out. We ate that.
and you know, I don't know what it says on this bag, but I was going to read it.
It says world's. Well, here. Oh wait, I think I tore my bag too, like that.
Oh, here we go.
World's best around.
World's best around here. We refer to it as WB.
Oh.
It stands for what we believe. Believe. It's all ripped. It's all ripped, and I'm doing a horrible job right now. But you know
Really
what?
Good though. I like.
We're gonna
it a
clip
lot.
this. We're gonna clip this, and we're gonna send it to Albany's and say, "Sahlen's legacy eats Albany's, and you can too." I mean, you can also give us more Albany's. Hey, look, soap. That's here too. Okay.
Thank you
Uh,
for the
Woo!
Priscilla.
Be sure to stick around after Sahlen's tonight on the Discord. If you have any questions for us for Behind the Legacy.
Patreon, for Patreon users only, though.
Yes,
Patreon
exactly. Patreon users only. So hop into Patreon, send $1, and get on those tiers so you can see all the exclusive content that Patreon members achieve.
Oh, you're so good. Look at you go. Thank you.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Doing all of them.
So
That's
I'm
been-
like
it's been a train wreck.
90% certain that I've just been glutenated. So that's
Oh no!
fun. I'm gonna have a rough couple days.
No.
But yay. Okay, we're here. So
no.
Did you make?
I hate everything about this.
Sorry.
Chris is gluten. No. Yeah.
No.
So usually, I was anyway. Sorry, this has nothing to do with our game, but here's the deal. Hi everyone. Let's just level for a moment, shall we? Hi, I'm Danny, and I have celiac disease. And
Hi,
every now and then
Danny.
it's
Hi,
fine,
Danny.
and then every now and then it's really not. So I stopped by Whole Foods on my way here to grab a quick dinner, and I've never had a problem with their food before because they're usually the allergens are clearly marked. And I think that someone done fucked up in the kitchen is what I think just happened. I feel
Oh no, Danny, are you okay?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. This really won't affect my brain until tomorrow, which is great. So tonight we're
Aw.
good. It's just physically I'm not
great for the
Danny,
next.
who
Yeah,
do I
he's-
need to write a strongly worded letter and or call on your
It's fine.
behalf? I'll
It's a
Whole
me thing.
Foods.
It's not a them thing. This stuff just
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Which
And
letter
I'll
are
be
you gonna
like,
pick?
excuse me.
Don't do it. So next time he says,
letter?
Your brain. So okay, sorry. Again, we'll get back on track in like 2 seconds. So for me, so symptoms for celiac, people will differ depending from person to person. So for me, it's like my insides feel like they're on fire and it's awful and it's terrible. But then within the next 2 days, I get like this crazy brain fog where I can't focus or think, and all of my thoughts feel like they're like 5 feet away from me, and I have to grasp onto them. So it's like I'm a very poor conversationalist for the next 2 days, and then I recover. Then I'm fine. But the older I get, the worse that will be. So I actually need to be more careful.
I'm lactose intolerant, so I freaking fart a lot when I have dairy, and it's not good. I've woken her up in the middle of the night, so
Oh
I
gosh,
feel you.
no, my
Art is also
my-
lactose
way
intolerant.
worse.
Way worse. Yours is way worse. I'm just saying.
Let's, of all the things to measure, I would say it's just different. It's just different. It's all shitty.
lactose intolerance.
All right, we're at Miss Priscilla. It is an autoimmune disorder. So my body attacks itself, thinking it's being attacked by some disease, but I'm just trying to eat food. Anywho, Starheart, you're up because you're back. We're all back.
Oh.
Thank you everyone for sticking with us. I apologize. I normally wouldn't run off like that, but I'm having an interesting time.
Oh hi, and I'm
Connie, I
so
didn't know you're
sorry.
lactose.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm back. Is it dead? Is it alive? What is it?
It's still alive. It is a
Still
little bit shorter
alive?
because it's been getting slashed apart, but it keeps congealing itself.
It's shorter now.
Y'all, have you
Okay,
ever had like delicious blood at dim sum? Because it's super fucking good. You guys don't know what you're missing. Like the cubed blood with the daikon and a little bit of sauce.
No,
It's
I would try it though.
delicious. It is delicious. Please go. New Capital Seafood in San Gabriel. Do it. Do it. Well, I mean, granted, you're not gonna be out here maybe for a bit, but if you do come back out, we gotta go.
Good.
And you lost.
Chicken
People of Val
heart
says,
before.
and you lost them. Hey, Val.
I'm
Did Danny just say blood?
Blood.
Yeah, Danny's a vampire. Did we not know this?
But I need to cook my blood, so I'm like the shittiest vampire ever.
If
we
if
need to
we
get back to the game.
Yeah.
It's Starheart's turn. Yes.
okay, so I am going to attack with my spiritual weapon again, please.
Yes.
Where is
Wait.
your what?
She just did that.
Didn't you just have your turn?
Yeah, she had her turn and then she
So
left.
she had her turn. Okay, that's why I had it marked off. So sorry. Then Aura,
Oh.
it's your turn. Just kidding, Star.
Well,
I'm gonna run over to the bucket on the deck where my little jelly friend is, and I'm gonna pick him up out of the bucket, and I'm gonna toss him at the blood thing and be like, "Time to eat, darling!" Just toss him at the blood demon.
So who?
What are you?
My little gelatinous cube. Somebody dropped.
Oh my
me.
gosh! I forgot all about him.
Oh.
Yes.
I keep
All right.
I keep him in a bucket on the ship.
Two?
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah. So he goes flying He's a-
Hilarious.
as he flies by.
oh God, why?
Crystal's Place. Thank you for the host and thank you for the raid. Welcome, new friends.
thank you.
Welcome to Perception Studio. Thanks for hanging with us. Our Captain Aura Stone just threw a baby gelatinous cube at a giant blood monster, so that's a lot of fun. Excuse me.
Like you do.
Like you do.
Like you do. So I'm gonna. I guess I'll roll for the cube as it attacks the blood.
Yay.
It doesn't do too hot, but it is like attached to its general form. Like it's not sliding off. It didn't bounce off. So it's just like
Oh,
it's
it's a
biding its
mosquito.
time now. It's sort of just this like suctioned on, and it's waiting to do a little bit better on the next round.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take out the heartache dagger, bonus action, light it up, and then I'll go in for a stab with it. It's not being held or anything, right? Is anybody flanking?
No, well,
He tried to hit me.
it did. Yeah, so he's up against Nitzig, but no one else is particularly close to him or it.
Would you call that flanking?
I don't want to, but yes.
Okay.
If we had a ship picture-
Four stone math. Gonna be lots
25
of death.
to, 25, 26 to hit. It's
yeah.
not that much. I'm only hitting him once.
Oh
I'm
my.
just hitting him one time.
Shocked.
I know. Savage attack. Oh, same thing. 11 points of damage. 5 of that is holy fire damage.
Are you sick?
No, just hit him
Okay.
once. I want to change it up. Throw him a little jelly at him.
I see what you did.
I don't think it's ready for this jelly.
Get him, Cubert. Get him. Lick him. Lick him, boy.
On to Nitsage.
All right. He's in my face. So
Oh, I guess I should have added sneak attack to that then, since it was an advantage. All right, you're right. It would have more. Okay, add another. Oh
my gosh.
10, 12, so add another. What is that? 22 points of damage for sneak attack.
Oh,
There
come
you go.
on.
There you go, guys.
I
Feel
only hit
better?
him once. No, fuck him. Just kidding. All right. Jeez. One of its arms just sloughs completely off and splatters onto the deck in this sort of like half congealed, sticky mess.
Ew. I look at
Corey,
Trust.
why do you
You're
have the
cleaning this
emote?
later.
That makes me worried. What?
So he's still on the not boat on the deck on the he's still on the
no,
not
he's on the
over
deck.
there. He's
Yeah,
on the
no.
deck of the boat.
He's on the deck of the boat. He's right next
Deck
to
of the boat.
Nitsage.
Boat
Yes.
deck. Wait, Nissage, are you still in the barrel?
No, he got
Yeah.
out of the barrel. Oh no, I thought you got out of the barrel.
He stood up in the barrel.
I stood up in the
Stood
barrel.
up in the barrel. So you're both next to him.
Oh, this is fun.
It's the bad guy's turn. Hooray! So Blood Guy's turn. He is going to, or since you just basically removed one of his arms, he's going to take his other arm and attack you with it.
Andre,
Wait,
why
did I
don't you
go?
take a bite out of him?
I can't.
Oh no, it's your
Hold on.
turn. Sorry, I dotted
Well,
you
you're
off
not a
without letting you
vampire,
actually take
that's
a turn.
right, yeah,
It's your
yeah.
turn.
Thank you. I would like to hold my spell, my icy hot spell, until Hailstorm comes and picks me up,
Okay.
like takes me out of the barrel. Can that happen?
Sure. Yeah.
So Hailstorm
command.
comes in and picks me up, and now it might get an attack of opportunity on me.
Mhm.
But I need to be in range because I can't cast range attacks at 5 feet.
Yeah. It misses its attack on you.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So then my hold action, so it'll take me kind of up and out over the water, and I'll cast Ray of Icy Hot at it. Do I still have Blessing? Is Blessing still on?
I think it's for a full minute, right?
You should be fine.
It's not a concentration, is it?
Even if it was, she hasn't.
Yeah, she casted Sacred Flame, right?
Oh, Starheart.
Is Blessing concentration?
I think it is.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes.
Oh gosh, where did it go? No, it's a buff.
1,000.
Oh, it's a concentration buff. It's
concentration.
a. I'm broke.
Okay, so it went away after you casted Sacred Flame.
No more blessing.
It did a.
Remember Blessing.
Sacred Flame is a concentration?
What's Sacred Flame?
I don't think Sacred Flame's a concentration.
No,
What's
that's
Sacred
a
Flame
cantrip.
then?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay then.
So we still have blessing. Back.
Okay.
You're in. You're out. You're in.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Woo!
So that's another. Okay, that's 38. Did we say we double Hortials? I forgot. No, we didn't,
It's a
right? It was just a one roll.
I mean, it's dice you roll with it, so.
No, I thought we said we didn't. Yeah, it's been a long.
remember.
Yeah, it's been a long time ago. Right. Let's say that's 17. Sorry.
Nitsage math.
Yeah.
No, it's fun for Nitsage.
37 points of damage.
What? All right.
37 points of cold damage.
Yeah.
And 3 of that is radiant damage from Hortiel. And then no, Hailstorm's not going to do that, but he will come in for a bite attack with me still gripped in his claws. So he rolls 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does a 12 hit?
No.
All right. Well, then he misses. And then kind of backs out of the way. Like he'll snap it and kind of back out of the way.
The cold damage that you hit it with, it sort of just solidifies a chunk, which is then pushed out by the rest of the liquid and just shatters to the deck as it sort of just recongeals itself. Cool. It extends the one tendrily arm, and you can see all the tendrils begin to sort of congeal together and get razor sharp and thin. So Nitsage, Aura, and Starheart, please make dexterity saving throws for me.
It's always Dex.
Does the blessing count on saving throws?
I think it does.
Yeah. 4.
Oof. With the blessing?
I don't have it.
She doesn't.
Oh, right. You cast
not
out on others.
herself.
Right. You're right. Aw. So selfless. Goodbye.
Aw. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, shit. All right. Sucks to be you, Starheart.
Sorry, Starheart.
It's okay.
Oh, come on. Ah, what a fucking waste. All right.
So hold on, let me roll for Hailstorm as well too, because he's technically holding me.
All right.
Come on, Hailstorm.
Yeah, that'll be
Oh yeah, good.
19.
19. Yeah, he's fine. So, Starheart, you see all those tendrils solidify. So, like that entire length of arm, which is maybe 15 feet long, just turns into this razor sharp thing, and it just whips across the deck. It hits a couple of the people on the deck, like random crewmates, and just slices through arms. And by the time it gets to you, Starheart, it was 14 slashing damage as it just cuts through your side. Super fast, super sharp.
Does it cut through the barrel too?
Hmm?
I'm wondering if it cuts through the barrel, like if the water sloshes out and I slosh out with the.
It's like it's a
water.
It's a razor thin cut into the barrel, so like water is just like just spitting out the side.
Oh yeah.
And now you hear as you hear like some rocks start to rise up from the ocean and like roll up the sides of the ship, and one rolls from one side, one rolls from the other side as they start to try and smush this bloody creature from either side. Let me see how well that works. Son of a bitch. And the rocks just like they smash together, but 3 feet in front of the blood creature. Nothing happens. And that's it. However, you see Truss and Jeb, who've been having that sort of intimate heart-to-heart conversation at the barrel. You see Truss stand up, almost hesitate. Like he looks to the rest of you and sort of like should I, shouldn't I, fuck it. He reaches for where his sword was, but realizes he left it with Nitsage when he went back to his room. So Nitsage has his rapier.
I never took the rapier.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No.
So then never
it's been
mind.
on. It's just on the deck.
So yeah, so then he'll draw his rapier. I'll say he collected it if you never took it, and then he's going to charge at the creature. Hooray! He stabs it through one, realizing this is probably not the best way to go about it. But he stabs this creature made of basically liquid blood and just cuts off sort of like a triangle of it and like smacks that triangle away from the main mass where it just splashes off harmlessly to the side. And back up to you, Andre.
Awesome. I will make another spiritual weapon hit with it. 14?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's just fine. I
Had my
I will
tray
use one of
table
the-
up. And my
the
The
group
one time you're not a
rolls,
vampire anymore, we fight a blood monster.
right?
it's a buffet.
Go glub glub.
I drink your milkshake.
Rue, have a milkshake.
All right, I used a group reroll. I got it up to 22 to hit.
Yeah.
That will absolutely hit. But
Fantastic.
re-roll it. Wait, no, did you use a blessing?
I used a
You
group
did.
reroll.
Oh no, use a reroll.
Please re-roll that.
He used the group reroll.
It is 1 DM reroll. Alrighty.
Surprised you didn't make me reroll my D20.
Well, Sir Danny,
Yes.
25.
Yes, that will hit. Back.
Wonderful. So that was 6 points of radiant damage from my spiritual weapon. And how is the creature looking currently?
The creature.
Oh,
is-
positive.
Hi.
Fabulous. It's not looking great, really. It's dwindling. It no longer has two legs. It's sort of all standing on one sort of stump. It's wobbling back and forth. It only had the one arm mass left, and its head is leaning to one side to compensate for the weight of the tendril arm. It's barely standing at this point.
Wonderful.
So
I will
he
cast light on
be
it.
negative. Sorry.
Keep going.
Cast light. You're doing great, Andre.
So it needs to make a Constitution 17 saving throw.
17.
Yeah.
Well, nope. That didn't happen.
All right, and that will be 45 points of necrotic energy.
Describe it.
Yeah.
I start to see it withering and dying, and everyone around it just taking chunks of it out. And I see the opportunity, and I just reach out and pull the life force out of the creature, and causing it to destabilize and spray onto the ground.
Oh,
Taking its life.
This is fine mist. This is blood rains down on the deck of the entire crew, now waiting to descend into hell. I actually really fucking love that image, so that's what I'm going with. Everyone who was dancing and singing earlier is now just slightly misted in blood of this creature that has exploded from random violence that occurred on the docks.
Could I, if sorry, Danny, did I tell you the time that I fainted in the CPR class? Now everyone else is gonna know. If we could stop talking about blood just for a little bit, I'm getting really faint.
Oh,
Like
Sure
very
thing.
seriously. No, it was. I'll tell you later.
No, you got it. I have
thing.
a story for
Okay.
you as well, then, that you will appreciate.
Thank you.
It's just red confetti. All it is. Just red confetti.
Oh God, I wish it had been when I took that class.
Now that we're covered in the red confetti, I kind of look around, and I get up on the crow's, like the where you put the swords in the mast. There's that like little thing you can step on. So I'm holding onto the mast. Someone get me an ale. You all are the crew that are amazing. And this is why we will all stand together and fight whatever we face down there. And we will defeat it. And I'll just hold up the ale.
Real quick, before you finish that moment, Truss is the one who hands you the ale.
I'll give him a quick little nod before I say it.
All right.
You're gonna bone.
So hoping that riled up the crew and
Our captain! Russ Flame is just like, he's having a fucking ball. He's having a great time. He's challenging like everyone on the deck to a game of butt, which literally only he can win because he's the only Minotaur on the deck. Thank you for that. Dr. Gregory Tiny Hut, the ship's medic, the best doctor around, but he doesn't play by the rules. Okay.
God damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a...
Thank you. Oh, he's house. I get it. Gregory Tiny Hut.
Oh, goodness. That's so stupid.
Tiny
That's so stupid.
Tiny Hut.
Fabulous. So you a random door swings from you can hear it slam against the wall from the lower deck.
Oh,
You
that
hear
was a random door.
stomping up
Did we have
to
that
the
door before?
to the main deck. He looks down at the puddle of goo, of confetti, I should say. It's lupus, he says as he looks down at the body.
Sorry, I've watched a lot of House. That's
Yes,
great.
so have I.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed. He stomps up with a cane. Thank you very much, Garamond the Grouch. Yes. Valen, except for the one episode that it was, thank you very much. Anyway. Lied you. Yes. I'd like to maybe perhaps diagnose everyone if I could. I think it's very important that I do this. Line up, please.
No, I'm good.
Line up, please.
Stab.
Stab.
No, stamp with the cane.
Oh. You're like, fucking
Oh
you
my God.
shank the doctor.
Damn.
I stay in the barrel holding my side and holding a flagon of ale.
Uh-huh.
Super
just
tainted
kind of-
drinking water now.
Spinning in the barrel. Not quite sure what I should be doing.
You know what you need, you little gnome? You need hydration. That's all. Just drink some water. Stop drinking the alcohol. Start drinking some water. You'll be better for it.
I'm drinking the flask because that's what I have in my hand. Or the flagon. I'm
smacks
not,
it out
I'm
of your
not sure
hand.
if I can comprehend. Whoa!
And he grabs your head and he puts it into the barrel, like the drinking water that you're currently sitting in. He just kind of just drink it.
I cast hold person
Okay.
on him. Wait, no, but
How do you
no, but I was thinking when he brings me back up, does he bring me back up?
No, he's trying so your nose is above. Like he's not drowning you. He just wants you to drink the water
Okay,
because you're clearly
then-
drinking too much alcohol. So he's stopping
Then
you.
no hold person. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him because he's being a dick. And I don't feel
Gregory
good as
House.
Starheart.
Gregory
So,
Tiny Hut, I should say.
Dexterity 15, please.
Shit. No.
This is how
Sorry,
he got the
Arsenal.
limp.
Ah,
The guy that was writing a documentary wasn't wrong about our escapades of killing people.
Right, you're fucking up doctors now. Jeez.
Yeah, who just tried to drown me?
He's trying to make you drink
he-
water. He's trying to make you hydrate.
Did he succeed?
He failed.
He takes 11 points of damage. And then because I was forcefully, you know, when you're just really dizzy and any motion, I do the motion, the motion. So when I come back up, I toss my cookies on him a little bit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Damage him
Chocolate
and you
chip.
puke on him a bit. This is
Huh?
Sacred Flame plus vomit. Got it.
Yep.
No,
Sacred
chocolate chip,
vomit.
snickerdoodle.
No, but vomit's okay, but confetti right out the door.
Nope.
Yeah.
Everyone has their things. For instance, for me, vomit is one of the funniest things on the planet. But any sort of like poop humor, not my thing. Poops and farts, I don't think they're funny. I never have. I just don't think it's funny. Vomit, a great equalizer. I love it.
Everybody pukes.
Everybody pukes, but everyone looks silly as fuck when they puke, which is why I love vomit. I think it's so fucking funny.
Why? No.
I don't know.
hilarious.
Anyway.
Okay, you do you.
Different
You
strokes.
do you.
Different strokes.
Anywho, yeah. So yeah, he like instead of being, so he takes the damage, but instead of being like
Different
creeped
pukes
out
for
by the
different
vomit, he
pukes.
like picks up some of the vomit and he like
Oh my
examines
God.
it as a doctor would, and just kind of like, oh, I sense an inferiority complex, doubled with a lot of indecision. And an
It's like the
inability
parrot all
to
over
commit.
again.
I didn't know he's a psychiatrist too.
It's like the parrot all over.
Yeah, or that's what I was gonna say. It's the freaking parrot.
But he's on my payroll.
Why is he on your paper? This guy needs to jump off the ship.
He's a doctor.
This says you should tell him there's a party in the ocean.
Also, Tiny Hut is spelled like did-it-did-it-did-it-did-it.
Nipple. I get to Danny.
Yes! Yes! Thank you! Fuck! Nobody gets it! Thank you very much. Ah, fuck. Yay.
It's a bit of Hugh and Laurie. It's when he used to
Yes,
do
a bit of
uh,
Fry and Lori is this show.
Fry and Laurie. Sorry. Yes.
All right. Hailstone brings Nitzage down on the deck. Excuse me. Do you have anything for a little bit of a queasy headache? I went from like
Right.
incompetent to competent real fast, and then I'm kind of in the fuzzy area.
Okay. Give me your face. He like just fucking grabs your face and he like pulls it super close. All right.
My
So it
glasses.
looks like I'm like I love his like over exaggerated American, which is like my favorite thing about you, Lori. So I'm looking at you and I can tell that you're like a little you're drunk, but you're not gone. But your bird has been into like the neighbor's seed. You see, your bird, if he doesn't stop eating your neighbor's seed, he's going to die in exactly 2.5 hours. He's going to have to eat a rat. If he doesn't eat that rat right fucking now, he's going to die.
He's been having pork, I think, right?
He needs to eat that rat right now! Right now! Call Cuddy! Eat the rat! And he just starts screaming.
You eat the rat. Oh,
There's like a little rat like
eat the rat.
hailstorm just calm. You're welcome. I'll bill you in the morning. Anywho, I believe at this point you're all free from combat. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So
Goodness.
we're back to story movement. Hopefully, we'll see.
I go get more drinks.
Boy,
maybe not.
Captain.
Yes, Boobo.
Any idea when the ship's going to leave port?
Well, I don't think we actually have to leave port. I think we're using the portal to get there. Is that right? Or the cube to get
Well,
there?
any idea when that's
Andre?
going to happen? Because the longer we stay on this boat, the more things are going to come on board. As evidenced by everything.
Well,
I mean, if it makes you feel better, we can just put anchor in the bay and be a little further from the shore.
can we get a long rest? We get a good night's sleep.
Yes, of course. That's the plan.
But before that, we do need to make a couple of messages to the Quilem. Oh, they're across the way there, aren't they? They're right over
Yeah,
there.
they're
Well,
like they're parked next to you guys. So like
We need
there's
to
been
have-
festivities between the two ships happening.
maybe we rest tonight, and in the morning we talk about the plan.
And
Oh,
a dawn
tonight?
plan.
Or tonight at dawn we plan. Or tonight we have them come over real fast. I can arcane gate them just right on over, and then we have a sit down in Aura's in the captain's quarters and discuss this while we have alcohol on our minds.
Maybe a nightcap, something to.
Something.
Yeah. We'll have dessert
Sure.
and talk about how we want to end
Dessert
the
sounds
world.
wonderful. Oh, great. Dessert sounds wonderful.
How we want to not end the world. Andre.
All that, yes.
Hopefully, all
Right,
that.
all the above. So,
All the other.
I'll start making the arcane gate so they can come over. And then we'll whoever wants to come over from their ship will be here, and whoever you get it. Just invite anyone who needs to be here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a mop and push it into Truss's chest. Get to work, please. Stack is a mess. And then I kind of like look at Ludo, who's still just randomly on the ship. Hello.
Aura, friend.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. You were the one controlling those rocks, weren't you?
Yeah.
I love your horns. They're absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Arcane Gate onto the deck of the ship here, and then onto the deck of the ship over there. Bubo, do you want to go through here and let the people know that whoever needs to know needs to plan can come over here? You want to go through the portal?
Yeah. Anyone who wants to go through the portal over here.
All right, let's do the thing. Come on, guys. Hi.
Hi,
Hi, Jeb.
Oh, Jim.
I've missed you guys. I came back with all your stuff, but you all seem busy, so I let y'all relax. I caught up with Trust. You know, I haven't seen him in like 50 or 60 years or so. It's been a long time.
You knew Trust before.
Oh, yeah. He and I used to run contracts together. He's a stand-up guy. He's a professional. Granted, I died the last time that he and I worked together, but that wasn't his fault. It was good to see him. Thanks for letting him on board. It means a lot. He could use guidance from people like you. I was the troublemaker between the two of us. That's why I'm dead. But trust, he looked out for me for a long time.
Excuse.
Well, why don't we go invite some of the others over, and we'll have a little powwow.
Okay, it's open. I think Bubo already went through.
All right, I'll follow
Sure.
Bubo. And
onto the ship.
I'm still just kind of spinning in my barrel.
Oh gosh.
I wheel the barrel over to the other ship.
through the portal.
Andre?
I think the goal was to.
Oh,
We're
friends
bringing
of the
people
beautiful
back over
notes.
here.
Either, however we need to have it, we are there.
Andre?
You two stay here, and then
Andre?
they'll be back here soon.
Yes,
Andre?
I cast Lesser Restoration on you.
Clean that shit right up.
I don't want to be in a barrel
I need
anymore.
players' notes help because I don't have them in front of me. Who currently is ruling or at least running the LEM?
It's King. I know his name. It's a F or a K. I was actually
I
just
know his
looking for
name.
that.
So was
I know
I.
it, I know
What was that? Andre, did you have it?
No, is King, I know his name.
Damn
Pharaoh?
Pharaoh, yes.
Pharaoh's there.
Farrow. Thank you very much. Aura, thank you very much.
That was
Okay.
my memory, not even my notes.
So, yeah, I could not remember. I wanted to say Marrow, and I knew I was wrong. So, Pharaoh, Setzer, Hush, and trying to think who else
it
of
Fizz with
consequence would be around. Fizz is
No, Fistbuckle is in the Steam things.
Oh.
yes, he was with them. He returned to the Steam Fangs. Him and Klaxon are working
that.
together to upgrade
Gotcha.
the technology of the dwarves. But yeah, so initially he was with the crew. He is no longer with the crew. So it is, yes, those folks are now with you.
Okay.
So can you repeat that? It was
Pharaoh, Setzer, the captain of the other ship.
sorry. So King Pharaoh.
King Pharaoh of the Quailem.
Oh, my pen's dying. Great. Setzer
Captain Setzer.
and Hush.
And Hush. And you see that Hush has behind him a few faces that you recognize from the Assassin's Guild. True to his word, he was able to round up 4 people who were true to your cause. So he is standing with some of his best.
Did he also bring his wheelbarrows or whatever the heck it was he asked me to clean for him?
His carriages? No.
His carriages.
He did
Oh
not.
shit, is Vor with him?
Vor is not with them, unfortunately. Vor is still out in the ether somewhere. No one's bothered to try and pull him in.
That was the assassin that tried to kill you, right?
Yeah, but
Mhm.
he's also got a weird... Anyway, he's weird. He and Aura have a thing, apparently. But they're, he's dangerous, but, much like a lot of other characters, he's just doing his job. He's just really good at it. But yeah, Vor is not present. But yeah, those are the 3 main people that you are aware of. Everyone else is just kind of behind them, here to listen, here to follow orders. But those are the people that you can more directly interact with.
All right. Can we, Setzer, can we adjourn in your quarters and discuss tomorrow's plans?
Right, please, yes, absolutely. Please, come on in. Who would you like in and who would you like out for this particular conversation?
Hush is good. Pharaoh's good.
Good.
And then anyone else that would make sense is totally fine. All right. All right. So, to be honest, we don't really know what we're getting into down there. We've never been to the underworld before.
Has anyone ever been to the underworld before?
Everyone sort of looks to Hush, of all people.
I have not. Believe it or not, no, I've never bothered to try.
Andre, do you still have the Book of the Dead?
Yes.
Have we read anything in there that might have us, guess that there are things down there that we might be able to prepare for?
Danny, would I have read anything about other perils besides just what to expect?
Normally, I'd make you roll for it, but I feel like knowing you and knowing Andre, yes, absolutely, you would have read the fuck out of that book. So, yeah, you've read that the maw, for those who are not dead, will subtract from you personally what you have inflicted upon the world. They will, anything that is sort of like your unnatural choices, perchance. Like, if you were to... Basically, the way that you have harmed maybe the living world around you will be brought back to you the moment you enter the maw. Maybe not immediately, but upon entering, balance will be forced.
Can I ask a question for clarification?
Mm.
Is that the world around us as in people, or is that as in like us having disrupted Mother Nature with like blowing up mountains and stuff?
The living world, those people you have affected, would be more likely to be what comes back to you. They, the undead or the dead or cloaked in general do not necessarily care about non-sentient beings. They're concerned with life specifically, and those who possess life until they no longer have it, and then they pass to cloak. But it's it's the small inflictions that are created against those that you know.
Andre, with that being said, how long is there a time limit that we have to? Excuse me. Alcohol's still a little there. Is there a time limit that we have down in the mall?
Level 1 geek. Thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. Our beautiful, wonderful adventurers are about to descend into the maw, which is our version of the underworld. So thanks for joining us, hey, everybody.
Does that make sense? Is that a
Yeah.
decent
Like,
question?
do we go crazy if we were there for like a day?
Right.
Is that a
Book question. Yeah.
book
It was
question?
a question to Andre, but yeah.
Yeah.
Having
So
read the book.
Andre, it's unclear. So what you've read in your book is that all of those who descend the maw will be challenged individually, based upon their own life choices, based upon anything that they have exerted onto the living plane, will be
Like blowing up a mountain?
enacted upon them. Not tenfold, but in balance. So it's not like you will not be disproportionately punished. You will just you will receive the answer to what you have shot out into the world.
And does the book have any protection against that?
No, the book is purely information.
Now,
But
The book is preparation, which most people do not get.
Right.
This book is
No.
very special in that respect.
We have to have the book though to enter, right?
Yes. The book is a key. The book is
What's the
a
key?
portal, but that is
yes.
an addition. However, the contents are specifically like, hey, this is what you're in for.
Got it.
And then the properties of the magic upon the book are, you may now travel there, but please digest this information before you go.
Does that make sense to everyone? As Nitzig kind of looks around the room.
I mean, it's vague, but yes.
So
Basically, it's just we're not going to have very good time when we're there.
Right.
now let me ask our circle this. Us going into the pool of judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Would you assume that we have a bit of advantage on what we've accepted that we've done in this life? Does that make sense?
I think there are consequences for things that we do, even if we accept that we've done them. Just because you accept that you've committed a sin against someone doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Right. Maybe.
Perhaps there's some things that we have been absolved of since we were in the pools of Ludwin.
Yeah, we've already gone through the trials. Some trials. Doesn't that count for something?
So, gyro guy.
Oh, thank you for this.
I'd hope so. I mean, it.
And we have been blessed with these holy weapons that we've been told will be very advantageous for us down there.
True.
I don't know that we should bring everyone down there.
Whoa!
with us.
Ascension Stories, thank you for the raid. And with that raid, unwittingly, you have all triggered a giveaway. So at the end of the stream tonight, we are going to give away a lovely Goblin King blend tea. And this one is black tea, natural peach and berry flavor, apricots, raspberry leaves, raspberries, marigold, strawberries, and apple pieces. Steep at 180 degrees for 2 minutes. As well as, from Cantrip Candles, this is a walk in the woods. And this one smells of pine and sandalwood, and the flavor text is, as twigs and branches snap under your feet, sunlight scatters through the swaying pine trees above. A breeze carries with it the scent of fallen leaves and moist soil. Better keep moving. The camp is still miles ahead. So Geeky Teas and Cantrip Candles are both companies based in LA that have physical locations. So if you can support them, please do. They're fabulous, and it's a tough time for any small business right now. And both of them are fantastic for the tabletop gaming community. So give them the support if you can. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Appreciate it. And thank you for the bits, Sir Eldor. Thank you, Space Lemon.
Bits.
So
And
stick
back to
around
it.
for that
So to
giveaway.
catch you up, for all of you new players joining us right now, our players are about to descend into the Maw, which in the world of Saul is an open, gaping canyon that descends directly into the underworld in the continent of Saul, and they're there to basically free the god of death, who is currently chained up by a cult leader who has siphoned his power over generations and is planning to become the new god of death. It's a whole thing. Anyway, welcome, friends. And if you have any questions,
And the
please
other
post
demon
them.
that we're after, too.
And yeah, there's a demigod down there too who also wants to fuck up the party in particular.
Minor.
So that's a lot of fun. But hello, friends. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for the hype train.
Well, if we don't take everyone, then maybe there could be those that... we definitely need someone out here on the ship with the other porthole.
Yes.
As a last minute one way.
As if to get out of there. Obviously, we're going to leave one of the portholes in hell, but maybe we can
I don't really like that idea because then whatever's down there has access to it.
destroy the other one immediately once we get back up here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'd rather not do that.
Well, I'm just saying that's something. If Andre's teleportation doesn't pass between planes, does it?
I mean, I either have that or I have the ability to plane shift, so we have a way out.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And we've
Fair
got the
enough. Well,
cube.
we do have the porthole in case you need to use your spells for anything else. Options.
Yeah. I say we take a small, elite, capable team with us.
Okay, I'll stay. I'm kidding.
Although that would really piss off Kelrek if you weren't there.
Well,
You're like his favorite, you know that, right?
I know. I don't. Listen, to everyone, you've followed us for so long. We've been very gray walking people in this world, and you have decided to follow us and have been loyal to us, and some of you are our friends. Again, we don't wish any of you to risk your lives for us.
Hush
So I
steps
guess the-
forward.
Oh,
As a person who has always ended life for the greater good, there is nothing more I can offer than the greatest good, which is to save this land and all of its people. We follow you to the depths and beyond.
Thank you all. Right, well, think
we can keep some of the Quailim maybe out of the maw, and just in case, because you all know us, things happen, and maybe there could be a group of Quailim out of the maw, watching for, I don't know, cultists that can go down there. I don't know, but some
that's
kind
a
of
good idea. So
some
we
kind
don't
of
get
barrier.
attacked from behind
Yeah.
as we're descending.
We don't want anyone coming in. If one of you can send messages or anything like that to any of us to warn us, that might be a good thing to have.
Pharaoh nods, and he silently starts sort of like assigning people in his mind, but he looks to you. I strongly suggest that at least you let me bring a team down with you. They're all willing to die. They're all willing to protect. The world is greater than any of our lives, and you have given us our freedom, something we did not have before you came into our knowledge.
Well,
owe
let's
you
talk about
everything.
Hush,
Thank you.
Hush, do you think it's going to take an army?
I have
Or
no
just
idea. I've
know.
avoided them all my entire existence, though I've sent many to it myself personally. But I'm willing to
Pharaoh.
descend with you, as are these 4 gentlemen behind me.
I'm so sorry, Hush. I didn't mean to interrupt. Pharaoh, did you? How many do you have to be of service?
Sorry, were you talking to Hush or Pharaoh?
Pharaoh, excuse me. I interrupted Hush. I apologize. Pharaoh.
I have 400 strong with me. And they are at
Okay.
your command as far as I'm concerned, and I will follow you myself. They will follow me wherever you need me to be or them to be. We've made our peace with this world long before you came into it.
Well, I don't even know the.
Maybe it does take an army then.
Maybe it does. Andre, is this something about the entrance to the underworld from the mall, and how big it is, or the scale of the space that we're walking into?
The maw is incredibly vast. We walked by it as we ventured.
Right. I mean, is there a specific? Because the book is the key, but is there a specific door that we're looking for? That the book says,
It's basically the idea is just as long as you had it, you jump and you're good, right?
Yeah, so table talk being basically all you know is descending the maw leads you to the underworld, and even then, that's
Okay.
all the book says because Clote, when he fell, he grasped at the continent of Sol as if to hold on to the realm of the living, and he ripped a hole between the 2 worlds.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what allows that planar existence, that threshold to exist, was the fact that he
Copy
was
that.
trying to cling on to the world of the living because he was in love with Ludwin. So
Copy
you could
that.
land anywhere. You have no idea. You could start at any point in the underworld. You have no clue where it's going to go. The book just very specifically states that you can absolutely get there from here, and that you will be judged, you will be punished, you will face so many demons along the way. Probably not literally, but the idea is, yeah, you are entering hell.
Did it ever make any other suggestions of ways to enter, or was it just like this was probably the best way?
It is the most convenient way. There are other ways to get there, but this is the most. It's always available. Getting out is completely different, but getting in, very easy. Go through them all.
Andre,
Yes.
if we take several hundred people with us down there, how do we get them all back out?
I feel that we are committing ourselves mostly to leaving a lot of these people behind. We have to be ready for that.
Such an awful thing to ask.
This could be it. This could be the end. This could be it.
None of us may come
It
back.
could be. Might not be if we bring 400 strong with us. Plus anybody else that wants to go.
Right. Even if we're victorious, though, Bubo, there's no guarantee on how we get everyone back, if we can even come back.
Well, then, what's the point of us leaving people at the door? We should just have the whole army just come with us then.
Well, we still have enough that we could leave some, maybe as a base camp.
I was surprised it didn't.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, a base camp
we
might be.
leave some here on the ship, just so there's nothing waiting for us, nothing sinks our ship while we're gone. Plus, if the porthole is going to stay on my ship, we need to make sure the ship is guarded, because if we leave it unoccupied, something takes over the ship, and we walk right into a trap when we come back.
Okay, well, we can leave some Quailim on the ship then.
Yes.
On both ships,
Sure.
if need be. Miss Flame, I can assume you'd want to come with us, don't you?
Did you say Rustflame?
I did, yeah.
Right, wherever you need me, I'm there.
Is there someone? Is there someone under you, Rustflame, that can man the ship? That
Right,
you would approve of?
Talbot,
Well,
I suppose.
Talbot can take it.
Or-
Absolutely.
Unless there's someone you think is better suited.
Nah, everyone else is too new. He's a fella who understands you, the mission, and everything that's important. He can take it.
All right. We'll fill him in that the portal will be left in my office.
We'll get my hammer.
To just, yeah.
So 50. What 50 to man the ship? 50 to man the base camp, and then
300 plus
300 with us.
300 with us.
300 strong. I know 300 is a good number. They should even make a movie about it.
All right, it's decided then. Everyone, get a good night's rest. For tomorrow we descend.
Can I?
Does anyone
please-
have any last words before we leave this meeting?
Please know that though your efforts to preserve our lives are appreciated, this is no longer the time to be thinking of such things. This is strategy. This is war. Many of us are dispensable for the greater good. My assassins know it. The Lem know it. We are all willing and ready to die for the cause. Put us where you need us, and we will make sure you get to where you are going. You cannot save everyone. That is not how this works.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
I
Ethan
get up
Interjects.
quietly and walk to the center of the group. I put my medallion on the ground and I begin to start praying.
What is your prayer?
It's a prayer to Clote to watch over us as we descend, to be merciful in our judgment, and guide us once we arrive.
Just roll a raw d20.
12.
There is a feeling of warmth in your chest, one that you felt before. No words are exchanged, no concepts are injected into your brain, nothing like that. It's just a simple understanding and an acknowledgement that you, your team, your army are coming to free him, and he understands. Beyond that, you're not entirely certain what he means by this extension, but you feel a positive warmth.
Everyone should get some rest.
Say your prayers, eat a good meal, and we'll see you all in the morning.
Can Bubo, Andre, and Starheart stay in here, please, afterwards?
Is Hush still here?
Everyone starts to file out. Hush kind of waits till the end.
Shoot,
If there's
okay.
anything you'd like to say to him.
Yeah, before he leaves.
Mhm.
Mr. Hush, sir? Hi. So two things. One, I wonder if it would be better if Eel stayed here so that he was safe. And two, if he, I don't know if he can, or if he's okay.
He's already
but
dead,
two,
Starheart. There's not
Well,
much else
you know,
anyone
you
or
could-
anything can do to him.
double that. And number two, considering that we're, gonna go into a giant pit of doom and probably hellfire where there might be like evil things trying to kill us and things, is this the end of my training?
If I live, your training will continue. If I die, your training will continue, just without me. However, I made a promise to you when we began training, didn't I? A weapon. A gift for you. I have taught you how to appear and disappear at will. But this is for you.
He reaches into his jacket. He pulls out is a very ornate dagger, and it's in a sort of rose gold. It's a swept hilt dagger. It's beautiful. It's a little over ornate. There's some green gems in it, reminiscent of the Starheart gem, but not Starheart gem. Unless you understood Starheart, like yourself specifically, pink and green, pretty gross together. However, because of the sentimentality of these two colors together, he put a lot of work into this. He made it himself.
I wish that you save this for your greatest enemy. And in the future, should I not be able to train you again, perhaps as a hired assassin, use it for your first kill. Make me proud.
I hug him.
Haven't had one of those in a century.
He closes his arms around you and just gives you a little pat. You just stand there for a bit.
I'll make you proud, Mr. Hushmaster, sir.
To make me proud, protect yourself first. Serve the client second.
Second.
Live on.
Client second. Live on. Oh,
He turns and he leaves the room.
I'll be right back. I need to go and get them to the ship again. And I'll go out and cast Arcane Gate again and get everyone to their ship.
Could I quickly send a message while he's getting them to their ship before we all meet?
Sure.
Together? I'd like. Oh, wait, I wrote it down. I thought ahead. I'd like to send a message.
Sure.
So I send
To
I don't remember any of their names, but the White Waters.
White Waters of the Reedwin.
Yep.
Just a second. Let me pull them up. I got them somewhere.
I know it wasn't a single name, so I lost a whole word in my sending.
Nessa, Elise, Cilicia, Toglos.
Oh, Arsenal, thank you for the gift sub.
Zerathis or Jerathis, whatever.
You got it. Nice.
I don't remember like who the head honcho was, but I'm just addressing this to all of them.
Jura, the tiefling, was the chief. Oh, she was just a tiefling. Nessa was the tiefling. Elise was the Quaikul, or Quaikul, sorry, Quaikul. Cilicia was the halfling that we tried getting Tiny Toes hooked up to, or whatever. Douglas was the goblin. She was blind.
Yes.
This is when I used to take notes. So sorry.
Do I need it to address it to one of them, or can it just be
Pick one, I suppose. But any of them would be able to hear you.
the one that liked me the most? The one that invited me back, said I could go back.
I think that might have been Elise, I think.
I have it written down somewhere, but I
Let's say Elise then.
Yeah,
You want to say
go with
Elise?
that.
Okay, well, we'll say that then. Yeah, I have another whole word I can use. Okay. I'm not gonna. Okay.
Dear Elise, it's Starheart. I'm going into the maw to free Clote. I don't know how to escape. Help if you can. Love you. Bye.
You hear no immediate reply, but in that slight moment of disappointment when there isn't one, you hear this sort of light tinkling sound almost of holy bells as there's a sudden white light on the floor of the captain's quarters where you all are meeting. And you just hear a... Suddenly, there are 5 figures all around you. You see Varathia Cowl, Nessa Thrit, Elise Rift, Celicia Grassweed, and Tagwa Sess all standing around you. And they... Varathia steps forward. She's the human woman, war priest. She steps forward and just says, "Did we not leave you with robes?"
I didn't. I have them, but I couldn't put them on because I turned into a plant, and then I had to, and then I lost my clothes, and then I got some more, but I can't say. But they just appeared. They didn't come from anywhere special that no one should know about. But I was gonna put them on, but I haven't had a chance to. Please don't be upset with me.
Elise Rift steps forward, kind of puts a hand on Varathia's shoulder.
Listen, no one is angry with you. It's your choice if you would like to join us or not. But my understanding is that you would like to, and we would like to have you. And if it gives you bravery, put on the robes.
Wait, what?
If it gives you
If it
bravery,
gives you-
put on the robes, she says.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
The-
like now.
Before you descend, probably, is the most important thing. I don't need to see it. I believe in you.
No. Yes, no one needs to see me changing.
Right.
Starheart blushes as she realizes what she said. Probably first time ever blushing.
And you all recall at least a couple of these women fell in a fight a while back, but they have
Yeah.
since been resurrected, and they look right as rain.
Yeah, I think we know that.
So didn't we have to fight them? We killed them
Mhm.
like in the final chamber. Didn't we have to fight
Yes.
them?
Yep.
Yeah. It's all a test.
Yep.
Are you descending with us?
If you'd like it, we'll be there.
You certainly wouldn't say no.
Starheart's
While
like
we serve
nodding her
Luidwin,
head,
we
like,
do also serve order and peace. Clote is as much a part of life as Luidwin is. She heals and saves, but eventually all must die, and someone must care for the dead. That is Clote's purpose. Your cleric understands this, does he not?
Yes, this is
He
what
does.
we teach.
We are two sides of the same coin. And we're here to help you. And if we should fall, we shall be in his gentle hands, shan't we?
But
Well,
then who would lead you?
Oh, that we are many strong.
And you
Well,
have
planning on-
Star.
Right.
we're planning on being there tomorrow. That's why we're sort of making our last thoughts and plans tonight.
Very well. We shall see you in the morning then.
Very well.
It's interesting. A lifetime of supporting the goddess of life and healing, and here we are descending into death's domain. It's an interesting world, isn't it?
Yes. Well, you ladies are more than welcome to stay aboard the ship tonight. If you like, there's plenty of room.
Thank you. We'll find our own room. Please call us if you need anything.
And she sort of, whoop whoops. All the other. So this is Netha. This is Elise that you've been chatting with, and she rounds up the rest of them and descends to an area with
Starheart.
cots.
Huh? What?
Starheart, can you do me a favor? Can you send one more message?
Uh-huh.
Can you please message Ophelia and just let her know that I hope she's doing well, studying with Parn, and I love her very much.
Just getting this right. You got it. I'm not gonna rehearse it. I'll go.
I trust you.
Starheart, as you begin to try to make this connection to Ophelia, you can't find her.
I try again.
You cannot find her.
Starheart, what's wrong?
I can't find her.
Maybe she's just too far away. Ralph's pretty far away.
Ralpho's very far away. I haven't been there for a while. And
That's never been the case with.
I take out my scrying eye and I look into it, trying to find her.
It begins where you left her. The bed is made but empty. You search the halls, search the building, nowhere to be found.
I can't see her.
I'm gonna use my mind connection thingy. With yeah, my secret code. Wait, isn't it this one? I don't know. With Calrec.
You're contacting Kelrec?
Thingy, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm stupid. I do that. Do I see anything if I close my eyes?
And you're connected to him?
Yeah.
You close your eyes to try to connect to Kelrec, and the first thing your consciousness settles on is a Starheart gem, which then you sort of zoom out from so that you can see Kelrec's face, that giant grin that just goes from, jaw to ear.
Hello, little one. What brings you to my presence?
I have a question for you. You weenie.
Interesting introductions. What do you want to know?
Have you done anything to a woman named Ophelia?
You mean the little girl who used to exist on your friend?
What did you do?
Aura's? I did nothing. She was left with a gift from her Capitan, a dagger a weapon. And Ophelia felt encouraged. She felt brave. She thought she could make her stamp in the world, wielding this weapon out on the wide oceans, and she fell. She's a child. She had no business being out there. She needed a mentor, a trainee.
No. And I sever the connection immediately.
Yeah.
Starheart, what did you do?
I did the thing where I saw Kelrek.
Why?
He knows what we value, and I thought maybe if he had Ophelia, then he would have something over you, and so I reached out.
Does he have her or not?
Or can
Starheart, what happened to Ophelia?
I go to Aura, and
Or just sinks to her knees.
so I look at her.
She tried to. She was brave, and she was a fighter like you. But she fell.
No,
But I'm sure she did everything to make you proud.
Why would she fall? How would she fall?
He said she had a dagger, and that she wanted to use it, but
What dagger? What?
Her dagger to protect herself when we left her.
Did she go after? Did she go after Kelrek? Did he kill her?
No, I don't think so.
She was always.
Wasn't where did she go? How did she fall? What did he tell you? How or where or when?
No, I severed the connection. I didn't want him to see where we were or what we were doing.
Oh.
But I'm sorry, Aura.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. She's been like a bird. You can't put her in a cage, and you can't tell her to stay on land and learn a trade and grow old and have a family. She's been too much like me. She can't stay away from things that put her in danger.
She doesn't have what we have.
Right, because I'm here with you all when maybe I should have been with her, protecting her. This never would have happened.
What I mean, Aura, is that she doesn't have the ability to go down into the underworld and come out. We might have that chance to pull her back out if we do this right and find favor with Clote. Could be possible, right, Andre?
It's possible.
But what does that mean? She has no body. Like last time, her body was preserved. It was waiting for her. But there's nothing this time. There's no vessel.
We're going to encounter a lot of things down there that we're not going to understand or have fathomed or have imagined. But our ability, our destiny to go down there and run amok like we do could be beneficial for her. We can't lose hope.
And you can't blame yourself.
She was my responsibility. She was my ward, and I abandoned her. I left her where I thought she was safe.
To the best of your ability. Can't fault yourself for that.
Did you cry when I got taken?
There was no time to think when you were taken. It was action. We just had to get you back as quickly as we could.
Exactly. Tomorrow we're going to go to the underworld of Saul. I don't know any mortals who have done that in the past thousands of years. But we're going to have the ability to do that and to change history. We're going to do that and not only change history, but change the very fabric of all reality. We're going to go help a god. Gods have been nothing but help to us, and we're going to go help the god of death. Listen to me, if any one of us have hope, it's not going to be me, but here I am speaking on this, and that's why I called you all into this room after the meeting. Kilrek wants me. He's been wanting me, and I don't know if I'm going to get out of there alive. And I'm nervous as hell. I'm so afraid, but there is a certain, and he looks at Andre, there's a certain peace. And he looks at Bubo and said, there's a certain courage to take the first dance. And he looks at Starheart and he goes, it's living by the seat of your pants each day and throwing care to the wind. And he looks at that aura and goes, it's loving unconditionally for this group of this ragtag bunch. And we may not be out of there at all, but we're going to fight our asses off. And we're going to bring Ophelia out of there, and we're going to bring Kelrek's asshole out of there, and we're going to free Clote, and if we go down swinging, then there's an island full of treasure that no one's ever going to find out about because there's dragons on it.
That's right. No one will get there. It's gonna go down
to
with
hell.
us.
We go to hell and we give them hell.
Can we all spend the night in here tonight?
Of course.
I don't want to sleep alone.
course.
Okay.
Inspiration to Nitsage for making the DM cry.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, sure.
I came in the last half of Aura and fucking awesome. You guys are awesome. Anywho. I guess that's the best place to end it tonight. Is the literal calm before the storm. You're asleep in the cabin before officially descending into the maw. Holy shit. You all are fucking amazing. Hooray. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. And also we're going to be doing a giveaway, so get active in the chat if you can. And also
Do it.
boom. If you look off over to this lovely side, if you think anything you saw tonight was worth at least $1, please consider joining our Patreon. So here are our Patreon producers, Option Delete and Liam Huddlemeyer, as well as our associate producer, M. Jason O'Dowd. But at anything tiers 3 and above, you get exclusive pins, but anyone who joins our Patreon gets exclusive content, such as Behind the Legacy, which is our sort of talkback show. So if you have any questions for us, any questions at all about the game, the show, characters, the world, anything like that, please post it in the Sahlen's Legacy thread in our Discord, like right now, and we're going to record that for you, our patrons. And we're going to be as clear and concise as we can be, without giving everything away. That was bad. But yeah, so again, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for rating us. This was great. I enjoyed it. I Twitch 3940. Thank you very much, Smidge Guy. Thank you for cheers to you as well as I drop my notebook.
Active in the chat.
All right, yes, please get active in the chat. So if you type in the chat within the next few seconds, you enter yourself to win our lovely Geeky Cheese Goblin King blend, as well as the Walk in the Woods from Cantrip Candles. They're both fabulous companies, and we really, really want to support them. And again, thank you, Haley, for supplying us with those to give away to our wonderful community. Thank you very, very, very much.
The Boobo bundle.
The Boo Bundle.
This is the Boobo bundle. So this is like, if you would like to know what Boobo tastes like and smells like, here you go.
Yay.
Tastes like
Ricky
tanning
says,
oil
who
and
doesn't want
cigarettes.
stuff? So yeah, you can type whatever you like in the chat. We just want you to be active, because that'll enter you into potentially winning, and we'll mail it to you regardless of where you are. So yeah, thank you everybody so much. This is a fabulous night. I appreciate it. I really sincerely love the RP Heavy Nights. They're my favorite, for so many reasons, but because everyone at this fucking table is a genius, and I love you guys. So this was great.
We love you too.
All right.
We love you.
Aw.
And I'm gonna press the roll button. Haggis buns.
Haggis Buns!
Haggis Buns.
Congratulations for
Oh,
winning the
oh.
giveaway, Haggis Buns. All right, so Haggis Buns. Please, if you can, actually, you must, sort of, in order to get your giveaway. I'm going to post a link to the Discord in the chat. Please send me a message in the Discord. I am Danny, Perception Studio. If you at Danny or at Perception, I think it's at Perception Check, maybe. It's old. Make sure you send me a DM, and I will make sure, all you have to send me is your name and your mailing address, and we will get that out to you. Wookie Hammer won last week, so these two should probably be going out, I think, together. But yeah, I'll let you know. I will message you when it's out in the mail and on its way, so that you know when to expect it. So thank you very much, everybody. And make sure, as we are still in the middle of our partner push, please, please, please tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time for Perception Check. If you have not met our felted friends yet, please come. It's ridiculous. It's super fun. It's lots of energy and screaming and hilarity. So make sure you show up for that. And Friday night is going to be Trash Your Piece Theater, where we do some old radio plays, and you get to mess with us and force us to do, accents, situations, sing our lines, all kinds of silly stuff like that, as well as all of our YouTube content, which will be posted always in our schedule, in our Discord, and on our Instagram and other social media as well. But Discord is the best place. It's our most central hub. It's the easiest way to get a hold of any of us on the team or the crew if you ever want to chat with us. So we're there. We've got a wonderful supportive community there as well. So we'd love for you guys to join. That would be great. Cool. Hooray. That's what we got. Who we raiding? Do we know?
Nope. Let me check.
You want me to look?
If you'd like.
I'm happy to. Let's do it. All right, we're going to raid. Let's raid Naku. He's got 1 viewer right now, so let's. Fucking
Let's get him.
Let's
Naku.
Get him. Let's get him. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. All right, so I have loaded the raid. So everybody, please. Naku was one of our earliest mods when we first got it started forever ago. We really, really appreciate him. He's one of the coolest dudes out there and around. So please give him lots of love when you get over there. Tell him who sent you. Give him a big old hug. And yeah, we will see you next week. And hopefully we'll see you throughout the week. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all for coming. Much
Thank
love.
you guys so much.
Fairly well. Fairly well.